Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all of my team, I need more than a mattress support. In my dreams, could grab a few Z's like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning. Grief, breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skipped school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, what's happening? What's happening? It feels like it's been a minute, you know. But yeah, listen, we are back, obviously, for our all-time 11. This time, we're stopping off at Portugal. I ain't gonna lie, this hay fever's killing me, but yeah, we'll just get on with it, man. I think I've had like about 2 tablets today. I know it's 1 a day, but I thought let me pop 2 of them. Yeah, it's not working. So if I keep sniffing, listen, it's just the hay fever, man. There's no sort of other stuff going on. But yeah, look, I hope everyone's doing well. What are you saying, Fitz? You all good?
Yeah, man, same old same, innit? Same old same. It's been a long fucking week, I tell you that much.
Yeah,
but,
I hear it, man.
Whatever.
Wait, you and me both. You and me both, man. As I said, man, Thursday was a nightmare for me, man. Just recovered. I ain't gonna lie, but is what it is, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say. But it's good. You know what it is for me. Yeah, it's good to get on my own platform, yeah, and have conversations on football because you know on Thursday it wasn't that. You know, it just wasn't that, and as I said, man, yeah, it's just good to have proper footballing conversations because I don't think there's too many people out there that want to have that. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but yeah, other than that, man, I'm all good. Obviously, weekends here obviously does fly around quick, but yeah, man. Apart from that, all good, man. Big up to Baz One Diva as well. Big up Gavin Fitz. Nice to see you back doing great things. Yeah, no, listen, appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Yeah, as I said, man, we just to keep working in it. Big up to Foxy Danny as well. Says, hope you're both keeping well. Yep, all good, man. All good. As I said, yeah, we still got. Is it another 3 we've got in terms of the all-time 11s?
Well, what have we got after this? We got Italy.
So we got to do Germany, remember, as well.
Yeah, Italy, Germany,
and Argentina.
Yeah. I think that's
so. Yeah, we got another 3 guys to do: Italy, Argentina, Germany. We was hoping to do that before the World Cup finishes. But yeah, we ain't gonna have time for that. I don't believe, but we'll still get it done anyway. But obviously, it's gonna be after that. And again, obviously, France playing England tonight at 10 o'clock. And we are going to discuss the fallout from England's World Cup semi-final against Argentina because there's a few things that I want to see. And also, we are going to discuss the Man United news as well. So once we get through our all-time Portugal 11, yeah, we're going to go on to both of those issues there, innit? Because there's a lot of nonsense that I've been seeing lately, really, you know. So yeah, we'll get into that. So listen, let's get onto it now anyway. So obviously Portugal's all-time 11. So as you guys can see, yeah, it's from 95 to the present day. And I think Portugal's a nation that have had some top players, you know, and I think doing this team, I think there is players in there that are definitely going to be in the lineup, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward. I mean, I think Belgium's one so far from what we've done has been the most straightforward, but I think this one, there's certain names that will be in there, but I think it's good to know as well that there is some top players, man, that might not even make it, you know. But I think first off, let's devise a formation. Fitz, what formation are you thinking, bro? You're mute.
Yeah, I just clocked it. Fucking hell.
Oh,
But yeah, so once again, I've not got my book with me. So
yeah.
off the top of my head,
Mm.
I can't really think of like a vast like choice for fullbacks, but I can think of a handful of centre backs. So it'll probably be three at the back for me.
Three at the
What are
back.
you thinking? Yeah, but what are you thinking? Because I know you've probably actually got your
Nah,
research.
bro, we can't do three at the back. Nah, we can't do three at the back.
I'm
I
clearly
think you're forgetting
forgetting
the
people,
fullbacks.
aren't I? I'm clearly forgetting someone, aren't
You are, bro. You are. Nah, three backs a mad shout. I
I?
can
Yeah.
see why you went with that, yeah, but I just think they've got too many good fullbacks to not lead to that you can't leave out for me.
All right,
Or unless you're gonna play them at wing back.
like I say, because I know you've got the research in front of you, and like I said last time, like I did mine, all of them in like one sitting weeks ago. I can't remember that far back. Like I say, this week has felt like a year, bro. Like it's been horrendous. So yeah, I'm gonna trust you on this one. You chat to me about formations. All I'm saying is we definitely need at least 110. That's all. Because there's 110 that is in this team, regardless.
Bro, I think you're missing another player, but don't worry, I'll enlighten you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Let's ask the chat anyway. Let's ask the chat. Chat, let us know, yeah. What formation are you thinking for this all-time Portugal 11? Let us know the formation, because part of me is thinking, how do we do it where we've got two number 10s, two wingers, one striker? Is that going to work? So that'd be a 4.
So what? A 4-1-4-1. Or it'd be a 4-3-2-1, and have the two side midfielders as wingers, in it.
Now, do you know what? That might work, you know. 9-11, you know. 9-11. 9-1-1, boy. So I think 4-1-4-1 might work, because it'll be the one DM, two 10s, two wingers, and the one striker, innit? Yeah, I think that will work, man. Let's go to the 4-1-1 then. The 4-1-4-1. And then because you haven't got your thing in front of you, I just think you might be missing out on a player.
Yeah, I definitely am, because this is what I'm saying, bro. My head's been battered recently, so all I'm thinking off the top of my head, I've got a couple names, but I know for a fact when you start reeling off some of the lists, I'm gonna be like, bastard, I'll forget them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
trust.
I tell you what, when we get to the fullbacks, yeah, I'll tell you the two man that I had in mind, in it. And one side's okay, but the other side made no sense at all to me. But
I've got two in my head that I think have to be there. Let's go to it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right, let's go for goalkeepers. So I've got 3 goalkeepers, yeah? Rui Patricio, Vitor Bahia, and Diogo Costa.
Patricio.
I think Costa's obviously recency bias, you know. Rui Patricio was a decent keeper, obviously formerly a Sporting Lisbon as well. And then Vitor Bahia. Remember, Vitor Bahia used to be at Barcelona as well, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was a backup keeper, innit?
He was.
But that's what I'm saying. For me, that's why I'd go for Patricio, just for the simple fact that he was a first team keeper, not a backup.
Yeah. What do you think of Costa though? Do you think he's any good, Costa?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When we was looking at, like, 'cause we was linked with Costa when we ended up getting Onana, innit?
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna lie. Like, from what I'd seen of him, I thought he looked half decent, but since then, I've not really seen or heard much about him too tough. You know what I mean? It's not like he's come on leaps and bounds since. He's just kind of plateaued essentially, innit?
Yeah.
But like, to be fair, yeah, I'd probably still take Lemens competing.
Bro, I think. Sorry, say again. I think you broke up.
Yeah. Nah, let me just get closer to where the Wi-Fi will be. One sec. Yeah. So I'm saying, I think he's decent. Like, when we was linked with him before, when we got Onana, we was linked with getting him then, innit? And obviously, I was, even though at the time Onana looked decent at Inter, I still thought we should have gone for Costa. But like, to be totally honest, with Lemens doing so good, it's like would I? But to be fair, I probably still would take him to compete with Lemens for that number one spot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, United have signed that that Carl Darlow now, though, innit? So I think that kind of puts that off the table, innit?
Bro, I like I say, I've been so out of the loop. I watched the England Argentina match, and since then I've not really caught up on nothing. I went on Insta yesterday and seen a few things what I sent over to you in it, where it's like, I'm telling you, there's a chip in that ball. It's like, yo. But like I say, I seen them, sent them over to you, but I didn't see no transfer stuff, nothing. So like, yeah, you're gonna be like enlightening me later about what I'm going with United. But yeah, man, that's just a testament of how fucked life has been right now, because everyone knows normally I'm on job with the United news, but yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah. No, I hear it. The thing is with Costa though, I'll tell you one thing which probably might separate him from the others. Yeah, he's probably the only keeper that's won something with Portugal, isn't it? In the Nations League.
Yeah.
So I think I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, is he the best on this list? I think there's a conversation for that, but the fact that he's won the Nations League with Portugal, does that pip him over the other two?
I think it might have to, you know, when you actually think about it, because even though he's still young, he's still got the majority of his career ahead of him. Let's be real, like, he can pull his medals out and none of the others can, even though they've had a whole career, you know what I mean? So it's like, well, yeah, maybe, because obviously I know fucking Patricio Sporting would have definitely fucking won a few like premiers and that, but again, we mocked that when fucking people were talking about Gyökeres's numbers there. We mocked it, so we can't really put too much value on that. You know what I mean? Like, but
and boy, there's a certain Bruno Fernandes that didn't win nothing out there either. So let's not forget that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, I hear it. It's not everyone can be a league winner, but yeah, man. To be fair, I feel like. Yeah, Costa might actually, because to be fair, like I say, I do rate him as a keeper. I just thought, he's still playing, he's still young, but yeah, he can whip his medals out already. So
yeah,
maybe.
I think that's what probably takes him over the line, isn't it? Really, in comparison to the other two, innit? Is literally he's got the medal and those other two haven't really. And again, those two weren't in particular. They weren't world beaters anyway. Goalkeepers. They were good goalkeepers, but yeah, I think the fact that Costa's got that Nations League, you know, that gets him over the line for me. You know.
No, I think it's hard to argue it. Like I say, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with Costa in that. It's like I say, like actually taking him just as players as well.
Yeah,
like there's still room for him to grow, and he's already a good keeper. So why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, like I say, it's not like they've got like a fucking a Courtois or whatever to compete with. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of in lackluster like atmosphere right now, you know what I mean? He's not got the highest level to compete with, really. A Barca backup keeper and a Sporting first choice, like.
Yeah, it's not really a good list.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm happy to go with Costa.
Nah, cool. Yeah, I mean, let's get that boring bit out of the way, so Costa goes in there. All right, let's move on to the fullbacks, for both sides. Now, I've got a clear preference for who for me gets in there, and this is why it's good to do 95 to present day, yeah. But I'm looking at Nelson Semedo. If you remember Miguel, remember him? Miguel, the right back, yeah. Paulo Ferreira, João Cancelo, and then for banter, I put Dallo in there. Right.
You know who I always think the only name I could think at right back, was Abel Xavier.
Yeah, well, from Everton, the guy with the
Yeah,
blonde,
bro, with the
blonde
blondes,
icon.
bro. Yeah, bro, that's the only brother I could think of.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, three at the back. Fuck it, why we can't
Abel
waste.
Javier. Abel Javier.
Swear down, bro. That was the only name that I could think of off the top. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Three at the back, in it. Three at the back.
I hear it. I hear it. Abel Javier. Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, he didn't even cross my mind.
Bro,
Didn't even cross my mind.
but that's why I was like, yeah, three at the back. Fuck this. Like, I can think of some on the left, but that right, it's not worth it. Fuck it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go the other side, then we'll pick a pair. Yeah, because I said to you, I know who my pair is gonna be, but I want to see what you think as well. Yeah. For left back, we've got Rui George, Rafael Guerrero, Fabio Contral, and Nuno Mendes.
For me, it's Contral on the left. That's what I was thinking initially.
No way, Contral. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hey. Okay.
Really? I liked him.
He was a good player, to be fair. Obviously at Real Madrid as well.
Yeah. But you think
my
innit?
fullback pairing, bro, is Cancelo and Nuno Mendes.
Yeah. I knew you'd be thinking Nuno. But
Yeah. Cancelo and Mendes. I think Mendes for me is the best left back in the world for me, man. And not so much for like because his ability is very good. You know, his ability is very good, but he's got that pace, he's got that power in it. And for me, I think he's the perfect modern day fullback in it. So I think I like Contral, but I just think that Mendes offers more than Mendes for me offers more than what Contral gives. You know?
Yeah. And to be fair, on the right, Cancelo, like, is the best option on the right anyway, in it. So like, there's no dispute there. But for me, like I say, it's personal preference why I go Contral. But again, can't really argue, because I've even agreed with you that like Hakimi and Nuno Mendes are like we was talking fucking Carlos, Cafu, and then after that it was Marcelo and fucking like the modern day, the two best. It's them two in it. So it's not like you say nah, fuck Contral, and you're coming with someone that's a bit of a what you know what I mean? Like you're coming with the current present day best in the world in that position. So again, can't really argue it, bro.
Yeah. So what? You happy to go with Contral? I mean, with Mendes and Cancelo, yeah.
Yeah. Just know when, right? But there's one position where I know you're gonna be like, nah, fuck him. I don't rate him, but I do. So this is where we're gonna have to fucking, you know what I mean? Just bear in mind.
You might be surprised, man. You might be surprised.
Okay.
Might be surprised. Let me go through the list and then we can judge it. So I think as I said, Nuno Mendes for me and João Cancelo. I think as a pairing for fullbacks, I think those two are arguably, and again I'm not saying they're the same level, but I look at those two as my Dani Alves and Marcelo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And again, they're nowhere near the level of both of them. But when I say nowhere near the level, they're good in their own right. But Marcelo and Dani Alves were ridiculous. But I look at them two as a pairing, as the closest to, you know, of a pairing that's out there, really.
I hear
international ones, you know. So yeah, man. I think Mendes and Cancelo in there. That's good for me. Let's go to the centre back pairing then. So I've gone for Fernando Couto, Ruben Diaz, Pepe, Carvalho, George Andrade. Remember him?
Yeah.
And Jose Font.
Well, for me, out of that list, it's Pepe and Carvalho in it.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
That's that, and that as a pairing, I could see working real well as well. Like, especially with what they've got out wide with them. Like, I think that would be a nice back four.
You know what I like about that centre back pairing, is those two players there can both afford to be aggressive, knowing that you've got pace in the fullback area. because Cancelo's not as quick, obviously, as Nuno Mendes, but Cancelo can still shift. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And to have those two, that are both leaders, both aggressive, you know, I'll go as far and say that's probably one of the best defensive pairings as a four that we've probably done at the moment.
Yeah, because like there's some strong ones for like name value, but when you actually think how it would work on the pitch, this could be one of the strongest, to be fair.
Yeah, man, 100%, 100%. And the thing with Pepe as well, I actually think Pepe was quite underrated.
Yeah. No, because obviously when like at Madrid, he was next to fucking Ramos, and Ramos was always gonna get most of the limelight, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously Spanish as well. Like man. Fucking obviously he's in the Spanish league. He's not Spanish. He's Portuguese. He's not gonna get the same love as the Spanish centre back, innit?
Exactly.
It's just one of them. But yeah, man. Pepe was a bad boy. I'm not gonna lie, for years on FIFA, even when he was getting old, I just grab him for cheap. You get me? Just he'll do a job, bro. I'm telling you, man. Might only be for 45 minutes, but it'll be a good 45 minutes he gives you.
Yeah, no, he was a top centre back, man. I think, when you're playing next to what's his name, next to Ramos, it's like Ramos for me was that good. And I think, as I said, because he's Spanish, you know, Pepe is always going to be looked at as the next guy in it, kind of thing, in it. But he was the
deputy to fucking Ramos, in it. Like Ramos is always going to be the number one, the guy there, in it. So, but that's not
the one thing I would say though. Yeah, do you remember the time when he was playing for Real Madrid? I know you remember this. Yeah, you remember the time he fouled someone and he just started kicking lumps out of him.
Yeah, he got up and just started kicking him.
Bro, I'd never seen anything like that. I didn't know what was going on.
Bro, it's my man did not give a fuck. Him and Ramos together, like that was a reckless decision for a club to make. Like these men should not have been left together to just kick shit out of people. But who's gonna tell them not to? You know what I mean? Who the fuck's gonna tell them man not to when they're in the heat of the moment, bro?
When I see that, I thought to myself, like, how has he been allowed to do that? Really?
Bro, well, the rule book would say you're not, but the referee's not gonna have the bollocks to stop him at the moment. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to wait until he stops and then deal with a card after it. You get me? But the ref ain't gonna try and do I'm gonna dive in and stop this shit. Fuck that.
It made no sense, man. And the thing is, it wasn't even like he was trying to be subtle about it. The guy was just literally trying to take his head off.
He snapped. He just snapped, innit? Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Fucking man.
And he had the cheek to complain as well afterwards.
bro. That's the funniest shit when you watch them old school ones, like fucking the amount of times I've seen like them Vinnie Jones tackles and shit, and a man complain at the yellow. I'm like, bro, you got a yellow? What the fuck are you complaining about? Like, that was assault. That was GBH on a football pitch, bro. Like, mad.
That happens, isn't it? All right, let's move on to midfield anyway. Yeah, so we got a DM and two number 10s. So. Again, the midfielders that I've got in here, So, actually, no. Okay, you know what? Let's do the midfield together. The DM and the two 10s. Yeah. So I'm working with So you got João Moutinho, Vitinha, Rui Costa. I put Bruno in there for banter. Deco, Ruben Neves.
Well, straight away, Deco and Rui Costa, without a doubt, they're the 10.
You're damn right. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
And then for me, if you want to go to the DM, I'm probably gonna go Vitinha, you know.
Bro, that's exactly same three.
Yeah.
And I actually think that three there, that is a great balance, because you see the fact that we've got Deco in the 10, yeah? Deco can easily drop back and play slightly a bit more deeper, or Rui Costa. But the reason I like those three is because that reminds me of the Spain three. They can all keep the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can afford to have pace in the wide areas, because you got three in there that will keep the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, 100. But
So
yo,
that was the exact thing
I can't believe we just picked the exact. Well, I knew the 10s was going to agree, but I didn't. I thought you might have gone somewhere else for the DM.
Who are you thinking?
Well, name your list again.
So again, this list ain't really that much. I've only got João Moutinho, Vitinha, Rui Costa, Bruno Fernandes, Fabanta, Deco, and Ruben Neves.
Now, I thought you had Diaz in there, but you probably had him in the centre back list, didn't it?
Oh, what, Ruben Diaz?
Yeah. I thought that's where I thought you was gonna go in it, but you must have had him in the centre back list, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. To be fair, fucking hell, I'm not really surprised then.
Yeah, I think that was the midfield that I was going with all along, man. I think the balance there is mad.
And to be fair as well, yeah, Rui Costa. Oh my days, the guy. I'm telling you now, man. Like I've so many different career modes I've had that guy on, and every single time he's been the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
you know what it is now. Yeah, you know what it is, because we're gonna touch on it in, after we've done this anyway for England. Yeah, but when I've seen number 10s like Rui Costa and Deco as well, because Deco's someone that even myself sleeps on as well. Yeah, and again, before anyone tells me, oh, but we're in a different era, this is why you have to hold the standards up very high, because some of the players that are rated in this era of football, I genuinely feel, yeah, are people doing it for clicks, doing it for banter, or is their level of knowledge of football that low to not see that we've seen players like Rui Costa and Deco, and some of the players that we have to be listening to that are earmarked as the top players? It's like, yeah, you're clearly from the wrong era, man, because I just can't take any comments seriously when I keep hearing certain names, knowing that we've got players like Rui Costa and Deco. And you know what makes it mad, yeah? These two players, Rui Costa and Deco, were not even regarded as the best in the world.
Yeah.
That's how high the level was. You know what I'm trying to say?
These men were men that everybody knew these guys are cold, but they were competing with 10s like fucking Zidane and fucking Dino and that, and it's not gonna work out well for you when you're competing with the top of the tops. You get me? But bro, when you've got fucking Deco, I'm not gonna lie, when he went to Chelsea, because I'd had him in so many LMAs and that, I was devastated. I thought Chelsea were about to go on the maddest dominant streak. Like, bro, fucking, because like I say, you sign him on LMA back in the day, bro. This guy was constantly contributing to numbers. Yeah. You know what I mean? His assists were crazy. He had long shots for days. I'm like, yo, this guy is sick. As soon as I'm seeing that he's going to Chelsea, I'm like, oh my God, these men are gonna be such a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and the thing is, how much did they even get him for as well?
Bro, it was like 18 mil or some shit. Bro, it was ridiculous. Like, oh, bro. There was fair signings that they made where you like don't know who that is, or yeah, fuck that won't make a difference. But I seen a Deco and I'm like, oh my God, that's gonna be a problem right there. Like,
what a player, man. As I said, Deco won the Champions League with Porto, you know, and bro, look at that Porto team, man. They had man like Manish, Costinha, Derley, Carlos Alberto. Like, these guys weren't household names, yeah. But the one difference was Deco, and that's how Deco got his move. Remember, let's not forget, Deco was at Barcelona. He's at Barcelona now, actually, as part of their director or whatever role he's in. He's the one that deals with all the transfers now. And this I'm trying to say to you, bro. This guy, was so good, but he was not even looked at as one of the best in the world. And that should be the eye opener to anyone when you're talking about players in this era of football now that play in that same position, I just can't take this chat seriously because having seen
bro, fuck this. Anytime anyone wants to talk to me about a 10, just remember JJ Okocha made a free transfer to Bolton Wanderers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how many world-class 10s there were out there that JJ Okocha was able to make a free transfer to Bolton Wanderers. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Like, the game's gone. The 10s don't even they can't they're not even the same position anymore. It's just you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's football's fucked, man. I can't even say anything else. It's finished, man. But yeah, we'll get onto that chat in a minute because as I said, man, my head was just burning on Thursday, man, with some of the chat I was hearing, bro. Trust me, it was outrageous. You know, remember I told you, yeah, when I had a friend, and I say had a friend, yeah, when he tried telling me that Burnham's taken over from Zidane because he took his number, bro, that kind of chat was going on Thursday. That's all I got to say. It made no sense, and it's just sound bites, you know. But yeah, listen, we'll get onto that guy very soon. But anyway, let's move it on. Rui Costa Deco in the 10, Bettina in the 6, and again, man, what a midfield that is. But let's move on to the wide options because I know there might be some tears in there. But let's see if he makes it. Yeah. So there was another one actually. Another one. I was saying about João Felix. Speaking of João Felix, yeah. Now João Felix is a top footballer. These guys couldn't believe, yeah, that I was saying João Felix. I think they clipped me up. I can't remember what it was. I think I said João Felix is a better footballer than Jude Bellingham. He is. But if you understand what the term is, footballer, in my context, yeah, you wouldn't be surprised. But these men actually think that Bellingham is a better footballer than João Felix. Bro, the understanding is alarming. I'm telling you, bro, it's alarming. It's alarming.
For me though, I more question: is it the lack of understanding, or is it a successful brainwashing? Because you know what the narrative is. You know what I mean? So it's like, is my man really just not seeing shit? You can't be of our age group and be saying these kind of things and not realizing these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the brainwashing must have worked because I've got boys I grew up with we used to play LMA and Champ Manager and all that together, and we'd be signing up guys that like ridiculous squads from absolute peanuts, you know what I mean? Because there was that many absolute ballers out there, and we sat watching matches together, and like mine was like, yeah, Bruno's quality. What do you mean, bro? How can you say that? I know you know what I know, so how about we hear? You know what I mean? But it's like it's got to be brainwashed. Cause like I know we were sat together, you know what I mean? We've been in the trenches playing Champ Manager, searching fucking Brazil, Argentina for all these wonder kids and shit. Bro, there's no way at all that this guy can genuinely believe what he says he does about Bruno to me. You know what I mean? He's been there the whole way through with man. I know, you get me. We used to sit there talking about Galazzo. Like I know he's been there the whole way through the same experience, but somehow he just believes.
It's definitely brainwashing, man. Because the funny thing is, yeah, it makes when you're talking to people about certain players, yeah, and they just don't get it, yeah, it makes you think to yourself, "Raw, am I the mad one?" Like it makes you think that because I can't understand some of the crap that I'm hearing about certain players, and it's like, yeah, you clearly didn't watch the game, man, or you clearly don't know what you're watching. I'm having a man tell me, yeah, that Burnham's a better footballer than João Felix. How? Well, because João Felix hasn't lived up to the hype here that was given to him, the mentality. I hear it, yeah. But if you understand the wording in football, because that's the game that we're watching, yeah, you wouldn't have the audacity to tell me that Burnham's a better footballer than João Felix. Like I just don't understand that kind of opinion. It makes no sense.
I genuinely think it's because these men listen to the commentary. 'Cause if you listen to the commentary, they will try to make you believe that. Like we sat there and we was like, how you hear how they're trying to gas up Bellingham fucking plays into the box and all this kind of like just crazy shit. But it's like, well, these men listen to the commentary and think, oh, Lee Dixon's saying it. Like, you know what I mean? Ian Wright said it, like, bro, these men are paid.
Oh,
bro.
wait. Let's focus on this, yeah. We'll get onto that after. Because
yeah.
You see all them guys there, yeah. Yeah, listen, we have to get onto them, and because these things have to be called out, man. Because one thing for us on this channel, yeah, is we're not fooled by the media. That's one thing, yeah. So let's just focus in on this Portugal team, and we'll get straight onto that after. And guys, if you got any comments or anything you want to say about the England and Argentina game afterwards, then let us know, because you know it's almost like we didn't tell you this was going to happen, you know. But anyway, let's go on to the wide men, yeah. Bernardo Silva, Luis Figo, Nani, Ronaldo, Quaresma, Simão Sabrosa, and I've put João Felix in there.
I'll tell you the truth. As long as Luis Figo's on the right, I don't give a fuck about the left at this point. If you give me Figo, I'll give you whoever you want on the left.
I'll tell you where I'm going with this, yeah, and you probably agree to this, yeah.
Go on.
Now, we all know, yeah, Ronaldo's going to make the team, yeah, because as much as I think he is massively overrated from a football aspect, yeah, you cannot deny, obviously, what he's done in his career, innit? You know, but remember when we clearly said, yeah, if Ronaldo plays the majority of the games for Portugal in this World Cup, Portugal will do nothing, because he's not a natural striker and he's only in the team to put the ball in the back of the net. But he's actually going to be a detriment to the team when they play up against anyone that is decent. You saw that against Spain. Yeah, the warning was against Croatia, but because he got the penalty, people disregarded that and they got through. Yeah, but you have to realize about Ronaldo. Ronaldo is someone that he's getting old. He's got obviously getting older, and the fact that Roberto Martinez didn't see the bigger picture in having him as an impact sub, which would have helped him, the team, yeah, he played him from the start, and even though Spain were always going to beat them, but it could have been a bit of a different game if you had someone that wanted to genuinely get involved in the full 90 minutes of the game. Yeah. Now, just based on this team now, yeah, because we are going to put Ronaldo in, but we all know Ronaldo was more effective from the left. Yeah. But the way that I'm looking at it, I'm looking at Portugal's strikers, yeah. And because I think there's another player that I think should be in there, even though I don't agree with where he was playing. But I'm looking at Pauleta, Nuno Gomes, Helder Postiga, Andre Silva, Nelson Oliveira, and Gonzalo Ramos. Yeah. So do we put in any of those players at the expense of Bernardo Silva?
But so you thinking put Cristiano up front instead of on the left?
Yeah, because I'm thinking, is there a way we put Bernardo Silva and Figo? So Bernardo Silva, Figo, and Ronaldo. Because personally, yeah, all the players on the list that I've just mentioned that are central strikers, they are actually strikers. You know what I'm trying to say? Whereas Ronaldo is not a striker. Ronaldo's just playing in that position because it's about numbers. So do we actually go for a proper striker, which means Ronaldo then goes on the right or the left?
Yeah.
Put what I mean?
Ronaldo where he's actually meant to be. But to be fair, none of those strikers, like obviously I know it's different position, but I wouldn't take any of those strikers over Bernardo Silva.
That's what I was going with, yeah.
So yeah, maybe put Silva out on the left, Cristiano up front. And because I don't know, because for me Figo was so effective on the right, I'd be like I keep Figo out on the right and push Bernardo where he has to be accommodated in it. Well,
the thing is, I hear it, yeah, but what I'm thinking is that Figo for me can be adept on either wing, innit? But Bernardo Silva, as we know, is a 10. But it's like Bernardo Silva if we're gonna play him out on the left hand side, it's like there's no point playing him there. You know what I mean?
Well, what about throwing? If you're gonna put Figo on the left, why don't you push Deco out onto the right?
Nah. Deco on the wing? Nah, man. Bro, I'd rather leave one of them out.
I hear it, but that's what he had to do at Chelsea a lot of the time.
Nah, but we can't play Deco on the right, man.
Deco was out wide at Chelsea a lot, bro.
Yeah, I know, man, but I just Now listen,
to me, Deco should be in the middle, but obviously, if you're saying Bernardo Silva would be most effective as a 10, we can push Deco out on the right. If you want to accommodate Silva in the 10 in it, but Costa has to stay in the 10 in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, obviously, Bernardo is effective out on the right, same way. So if you prefer Bernardo on the right, Deco in the 10, put Figo out left. Yeah, fuck it. At least we're getting, like I said, bro, my mantra and all these has been we have to get the bad boys in where we can. You know what I mean? So if that's how it works best, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Because the thing as well, though, this formation, it actually requires like wide players that have pace, really. So you could either say, because Ronaldo's going to be on. I'd put Ronaldo on. Well, I'd put him through the middle only because the strikers that are on that list, they're not really. They're good strikers, but they're not outstanding strikers, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously Ronaldo, they're better strikers than Ronaldo because they can play that position. But Ronaldo will get in there because he's an all-time top scorer. And obviously he has been effective for Portugal. Obviously not now. I would love to get Quaresma in there, but because I'm thinking Quaresma and Nani, but then it's like
for the speed, yeah. But when we're talking about the actual the careers that these players had, the quality within them, like how do you leave out Figo and Bernardo Silva from a Portugal team from '95 on? It can't be done, especially when you're leaving them out for Nani. As much as I rated Nani, you can't bring Nani into the squad and leave either of them two out. It's not right. You know what I mean? And Quaresma was a bad boy, but yeah, again, Bernardo Silva or Quaresma, you're going Bernardo. Same way, Figo or Quaresma. It's got to be Figo on it.
So are we saying Bernardo Silva, Figo and Ronaldo then? Yeah. No, I'm happy with that. And you know what? I'm gonna put Figo this side, and I'll tell you why. I put Figo this side, because we all know Figo played with Rui Costa in the national team. And you see that three there, you got Rui Costa and Figo, and then you got Nuno Mendes' pace on the outside, which will allow Figo and Rui Costa to link up and come in field. That is dangerous.
Yeah,
that is dangerous. Bernardo Silva. So and then Ronaldo gets in for the striker. But I want people to be aware, if Portugal had any serious strikers, just letting you know.
like if this was a real all time, it would be Eusebio, innit? Let's be clear, man. He wouldn't be in.
Hey, right on cue, unofficial. Hey, listen, you see your nonsense that you was getting on Thursday, Listen, that nonsense has to stop, by the way, because you man can try and clip me out of context all you want, but listen, this is where the real chat happens, That you telling me that Bellingham took over from Zidane is some of the worst takes I've ever seen in my life, And you guys can try and cut me off all you want, but on here, this is my platform, you understand? But now, big up to Pundit, man. Big up yourself each and every time. But yeah, you and Avalanche were on one, man. You lot were chatting rubbish. But it is what it is. But yeah, listen, this is our all-time 11. So we've gone with Diego Costa in goal, the back four of João Cancelo at right back, Nuno Mendes at left back, Pepe and Ricardo Carvalho Vitinha in the 10, Deco and Rui Costa. Sorry, Vitinha in the 6, Deco and Rui Costa in the 10s, Figo on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right, and we've had to put Ronaldo through the middle. And just to let everyone know, yeah, this is how football is seen on this channel. Yeah, Ronaldo's only in there because, yeah, Portugal didn't have that kind of caliber of striker, because those guys were actual strikers. Ronaldo is not an actual striker. He's a wide player that has converted his game to play him through the middle, because it's about getting numbers. So that's why he plays in that position, you know, to be fair. But Figo was in there. I prefer Bernardo in the 10, but getting Quaresma or Nani, I think Silva had to be there personally. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man, that's that team. Let's go, Fitz. What do you reckon in terms of this team matches up against the others?
Well, to be fair, this is actually a pretty strong team. Like,
yeah,
the only thing is, this is very dependent on the attack working. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and obviously, I know the back four is good, but like, say for example, if these men are going forward and like you're saying, say Mendes is using his pace so that like Figo can push in and what, so he's up forward. So now suddenly on a counter, these can get punished, innit? But they could also dictate a game because of that midfield three, and obviously they've got firepower there. Like, there's a lot of creativity in that like top four, in it. Obviously, Cristiano knows how to find the back of the net, in it. So yeah, like it's one of them where it's either gonna really work or they're gonna get punished, in it. But I do think that these could bring it to like a Holland. But that's what I'm saying. Like Holland, they seem to be a bit more well-rounded, balanced, in it. Like, this is very like, the tactic of this formation is going to be very much, we need to outscore them, in it. And it all depends. But I would say this is I'd say this is definitely not the weakest, because for me so far Belgium's probably the weakest. But I'd probably say this is probably around England's at least. You know what I mean? Like, I reckon this team could beat England's team, because England, like, for me, England's thing, like the wing backs like to get the full backs like to get forward, and we've got fucking Gaza and Bex in like midfield three that'll come out wide if needed and shit. And like, it's very like attack minded, that we like that England team could easily get punished on the counter same way, innit? So I feel like this is around about that England team. And to be fair, going player for player, it might even beat the England team. You know what I mean?
So I think in terms of Brazil and France, this team's nowhere near Brazil and France for me. Holland
and Spain, I don't think.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Spain. It don't beat Spain for me. Yeah, it don't beat Spain for me either. So yeah, we're looking at England, Belgium. Yeah, bro, I think England and Belgium, I would probably say.
Yeah.
Let's do the comparison. But before we get into that, yeah, big up to Clement, says, who are the top 5 10s for you in the world right now? Yeah, and you know why I like this question is because I don't think too many people understand you that there ain't many teams that play with 10s around the world. And it's what I'm trying to say to you, yeah, like this notion of this number 10, yeah, is a thing of the past now. There's not number 10s really like that out there. You look at the Premier League, yeah. Who are the teams that play predominantly with a number 10? You'd probably say Man City have got Cherki and Foden, you know, but are they both playing regularly in that position? You'd probably say no. So I'm focusing on teams that play predominantly week in, week out with a 10, because you'll find out, yeah, there ain't many teams. So who are these players competing against? Liverpool don't play with a 10. Florian Wirtz is a 10. but plays more out on the left-hand side, if anything, yeah? Then you've got Arsenal. Odegaard is more of an 8, but you could say he might play in a 10, but I look at him as more of as someone that plays more in an 8. Eze's a 10, but is Eze playing there regularly? He's not. Chelsea, Cole Palmer, you could say, has been playing regularly in a 10. And that is it in the Premier League, apart from you're looking at Bruno Fernandes, who again is an 8 that plays more as a support striker. So you're looking at Bruno, you're looking at Emil Smith-Rowe of Fulham, Gibbs White of Nottingham Forest, and then you're looking at Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Those are the only players in the Premier League that, and Cole Palmer obviously, that predominantly play as a number 10, you would say week in, week out. Then if you go to Spain, yeah, Spain don't really have a number 10 in the Spanish league, sorry. Barcelona, you might say Dani Olmo, Fermin Lopez. But again, neither of those two are playing regularly week in, week out as a number 10. Real Madrid, again, Jude Bellingham's a number 8, box-to-box number 8. You could probably say he's playing as a number 10. Yeah. Atletico Madrid, Julian Alvarez is a 10, but I think Alvarez more or less plays as a 9/10 for Atletico. Yeah. PSG don't play with a 10 because they play with a 3 in midfield. Bayern Munich don't play with a 10. Well, Jamal Musiala, should I say? So again, the kind of list we're working with, yeah, you're either looking at youngsters or you're looking at players that are, for me, not the level. So to answer that question, who are the top 5 10s in the world for you right now? I don't even want to answer that because the level of players that are playing the 10 is shit. And this is the point
I prefer to get asked, like, name your top best, like, 5 10s ever, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's
like,
my point. But to answer that question there, yeah, it's not enjoyable because there ain't number 10s really like that anymore. And the game is going away from the actual number 10. So, you know, people out there will start telling you Bruno and Jude Bellingham. If people think Bruno and Jude Bellingham are the number 10s, the best in the number 10s in the world right now, football's in the bin. It's in the bin. You know what I'm trying to say? So, would you take current Messi in this Man United team? Bro, I'll take Messi. Pause on that one anyway, yeah, because that's cool, man. Now I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Clement, well done, man. You called me out on that one, Clement, man. You called me out on that one. Yeah, pause on that, yeah. But listen, Lionel Messi is one of the greatest players you'll ever see. It's just that simple. Like, I don't want to hear no Ronaldo and Messi talk no more because Messi's clearly shown you at 39 years of age that he is the decisive player in the world still.
Although, as much as I rate and respect Messi, don't tell me this World Cup has convinced you of shit. Did you see that curl thing that I sent you on Insta?
I've seen it.
Come on, bro. I'm telling you, like, there's no fucking way that ball's not controlled. Nah, I don't believe.
No, listen. I hear the argument, yeah. But let me tell you this now, yeah. You see Lionel Messi, that game against England the other night had nothing to do with fixing or anything.
No. But hear what I'm saying though. When you look at it, like, obviously, because we're into this bit now, innit? We're talking about the World Cup stuff. So, like, I seen a thing the other day about there's been something like 9 goals that have been ruled out through VAR through a foul in the build-up or whatever that have all gone in their favour, and there's been fucking 3 that should have been checked that were checked and cleared that fit the same criteria that were allowed, and they were all for Argentina. Like, bro, it's not a coincidence. Then there's some shit about they're trying to track last World Cup's winnings, like where the money went, and it's been getting like fucking rinsed through bare different companies. Like, it's not going where it should be, basically, in it, the funnel in it, but they can't prove where it is or where it's been going or anything. Like, it's just like, it's a myth. There's bare fucking issues with Argentina's national team, and it's all starting to leak out now. I'm like, bro, it's not a coincidence that these shady man in a country right now for a tournament where their star player plays and has made it his job to make this league like grow. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah, like,
reasons.
bro, hear me out on this though, yeah, because I hear what you're saying, yeah, but do you like? Because what I'm trying to say, yeah, is for me, the fact that Messi is just that good, yeah, has that I don't believe there's been any influence on Argentina going all the way. In the sense of, I mean, because what Messi's done in this tournament has nothing to do with anything being set up for him. That's my point. You could say harsh penalties being given or whatever.
Bro, you're not seeing he had like 2 red card offenses that he should have been done for.
Yeah, but no. I hear that.
So
yeah, but
you can't say that he's not. He's like, bro, he shouldn't have been on the pitch for multiple games. Like, of course the refs have favoured him. Of course, when he's gone down, like, bro, you're not seeing he's gone down for fouls and acted like he's fucking injured, had been shot. Bro, no one's touched him when people are looking at all these different replays. There's no contact, and he's getting given it. There's no.
Yeah, but I'm looking at it, Fitz, though. Yeah, to me, yeah, that's taken away from Messi, though. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I don't want this World Cup to be about Messi's. It's everything's in favor of Messi rather than just looking at how good he is as a player. At 39 years of age,
bro. But that's the thing, though. That's the shame about it. That's what it could be, but there's too much going on around it where it's like. It's like, yo, like you were saying, fucking at the end of the season, there's now an asterisk on the Arsenal win, this, that, and the next because of all the referee shit. Can't then turn around and ignore it when Argentina's been linked with the same shit. And when, like I say, I'm sat there watching these shits and I'm like, well, it's hard to dispute. He should have been sent off there. And bro, there was a red card offense against England. I can't remember who it was. I'll find the fucking clip and I'll send it to you. But he had red card within the first 10 minutes. This was as well, though. So if anyone in the chat knows what I'm talking about, like put the info in it because I just know I've seen it. But like I say, I'll send it to you in it. But like he shouldn't have even been on the pitch for the England match to begin with because he was already a red card offense in a previous game. Then first 10 minutes he does something against us and he's still on the pitch the whole way through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, and then, like I say, bro, I'm sending you clips where the ball is doing some weird, like, why is it curving the way it did, bro? Can you explain why that ball curved like that?
For this, man.
Bro, you tell me, how have you ever, out of all the years you've kicked ball, have you ever seen a ball curving that slows down that then curves that drastically at the end?
Bro, send this over to me. I got to see this. Send this over to me.
Bro, it's in your IG. Go and check your IG now. I sent you that. It's already there. I sent you 2 things. Bro, I think it's the first one.
All right, let me check it. Bro, I hope it's not edited, man.
Bro.
Let's check this.
Check it, bro. I'm telling you, like, I've never seen a ball do that. It's slowing down as it's curling, yeah. Like it had a natural curl, and then it
wait a minute. What? When it went back to the keeper?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
That's shady as fuck, bro. And I've been saying the whole time.
That's almost like someone's controlling the ball in the
is that not what I said to you when I found out that it needs charging? There's a chip in it. I'm saying, don't tell me you can't control that like a go-kart or some shit, bro. Of course you can. It's like a drone.
No, but you know what? Yeah, hear me on this though. Yeah, the way the ball curled now, yeah, when it was going back to Martinez, that was going in favor of the England player though. When you think about it.
Well, at first, and then it curled back, like it dramatically changed, so they were helping the England team. This is what I'm saying, bro. Argentina are getting help, bro. This is what I'm saying. Even when it's not the referees doing shit, like when you see shit like that, it's like, wait, there's someone there with a fucking like a RC go-kart type fucking control. You get me? Like it's a drone or some shit that's controlling the rotation and shit. Like, bro. Joe Hart said some shit about he's noticed anytime there's no spin on the ball and it's at shoulder height, even all the best keepers, the miss timing, the fucking the saves in it, and they just can't reach it in time, bro. how often do you see a ball get struck where there's absolutely no spin on it, and in slow-mo it's literally just like it's like someone's just dragging an image along the screen, like there's no movement to it whatsoever. You don't see it, but it's happened multiple times in this World Cup. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like when someone's shooting, I'm not surprised if they're like, right, this one needs to go in. All right, you get me? Got the little. I'm telling you, bro. Like they're getting helps left, right, and center. It looks shady as shit. Technology is crazy, bro. Think what you can do with technology now. Yeah, you're telling me that they're not going to start implementing that shit into sports.
All right. Well, hear me on this then. Now, yeah. So what are you trying to say? So the cross by Messi for the goal for Lautaro, yeah? What, you trying to say that there was something involved in that ball?
Bro, from when people can fly drones to prison windows, yeah, you can land the ball to someone's head and then you can guide it from that head to some fucking where else.
Bro, I don't even want to hear this, man. This is football,
bro,
man.
I know.
It's gonna make me fall out of love with the game, man.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. Bro,
hey, don't send me these things again, man. I can't take this, man.
I'm sorry, bro, but this is what I'm saying. Like this, otherwise you're just gonna think, nah, Fitz is losing his mind. He's definitely smoked something super strong. But like, I'm telling you, bro, like this shit's like they're trying to. There's too much money in these sports. Yeah, I'm seeing shit about fucking basketball and that about there's meant to be fucking like something in the rim that's like. You can kind of control whether it's going to let the ball go through it or it's going to bounce around and go crazy. Like, yeah, like, why wouldn't they? There's millions, scratch that, billions a year in these sports. Why wouldn't you try to control it? Boxing's been doing it for years and years and years. Wrestling's been doing it for years and years and years. Why wouldn't all these other fucking professional sports that are like, well, yeah, now football in the 80s, it wasn't a multi-billion-pound business. Yeah, it was an honest sport. Now they've seen what it can be and what it makes and what the sponsorships are worth and all the rest of it. Fuck that. Why are they going to leave it in the hands of guys like us that just love the game? There's money to be made, bro.
Oh, this is fucked, man.
It's fucked. I'm telling you, man. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I respect Messi and like, yo, one of the greatest of all time, definitely the greatest of his generation. But there's got to be an asterisk on this shit with everything that I'm seeing from this World Cup and the way that Argentina have been favoured. Considering we were asking the same questions when Arsenal was doing it, and it was happening with referees and this, that, and the next. You can't then say Argentina are fucking all right. It's all because Messi. Nah, we put a question mark on Arsenal shit, so you got to put a question mark on this. It just don't sit right with me. But like I say, Messi, greatest of his generation. But if he wins this second World Cup, to me, it don't really mean much. And it's now all this is putting questions on the last one as well for me. Like, man's gonna have to really go back and check shit. You know what I mean? It's not right, man. But it's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Big up to Clement, says that second assist was just insane with his weak foot. Clement, listen, bro. I'm trying to stick with that opinion as well, man. But Fitz is coming in with his camera now, man. It's racking my brains, man. I can't even lie. So
telling you, man.
I don't even know no more, man. I don't even know. Listen, I'm just choosing to just say that Messi's one of the greatest, man. And
yeah. And let's just hope that it genuinely was all Messi, that, you know what I mean? But like I say, I'm seeing a lot to question it. So it is what it is, isn't it?
Big up to Exedra, big up my guy, big up yourself. Fits with the conspiracies. Hot. Listen, them conspiracies, man. We need to put that in the back, man, because it's ruining my belief in football, man. I knew football was shit, man, but if all this is going on, something needs to be done, man, because some of these players that we're seeing now, that are getting hyped up, and all this camera stuff in the ball. I don't know what to say, man. But bro, anyway, let's get on to this England-Argentina game. I mean, what did you make of the game in general anyway?
I'll tell you the truth, like I watched the whole game, but obviously there was a lot going on in the background, innit? Like life's been hectic. But from what I got of it, like they played fairly well, like for the first half. And up until they got the first goal, and then obviously when I started noticing the subs he was making and that, I'm like, hella defensive. Like, why would you just sit back? Like, I noticed like Rice wasn't having a particularly good game, but like again, you can't really like put it on any one or two specific player. But yeah, the fact of like going so defensive, like the one thing that stood out to me was how the fuck did Kobbie Mainoo not get a single bastard minute before we were fucking knocked out of the World Cup, bro?
Bro, let me tell you this why, yeah. You see the culture of football in this country, yeah. The culture of football in this country is an absolute joke. And you see Thomas Tuchel, yeah, he's played right into the hands of that. Because remember at the start of the tournament, you know, what do we say? England have Tuchel has gone for pace and power. And as soon as they bump into someone, yeah, that that they're not expected to beat, they're gonna get beat. I've been saying this the whole tournament. They're gonna meet someone. Joe Ross, listen, if you're not here for conversation, then you can fuck off. It's that simple, man. I don't care about saying that this guy talks rubbish about England. I tell you the truth. You come on there the other day and you was telling me that it's coming home. It was never coming home. So hold that one. You know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, yeah. You don't want to be here, man. You ain't forced to be here. It's that simple. But back to what I was saying, yeah. As soon as England bump into anyone that's serious, they're gonna get beat. Like I've been saying that the whole tournament. And when you go for players that are just pace and power, yeah, how do you expect to win a tournament? There's no quality there. And you look at the fact that Kobbie Mainoo never got 1 minute, yeah. It's only because the perception of Kobbie Mainoo is that Kobbie Mainoo can't run. Because if you look at the way that Tuchel was setting his team up, yeah, that midfield three and then the whole attack, apart from Harry Kane, and obviously Harry Kane's the captain, they all have legs. So he clearly went with legs in the front part of the team, and that's ultimately what was England's undoing. And what I don't like here, Thomas Tuchel, for me, I don't rate him anyway. I've never rated him. And yes, he did set up England to be defensively and invite pressure. But what I don't like is the fact that there's too many people that are just too busy crashing it on Thomas Tuchel, you know. And all of a sudden now they're now realizing that he's German. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't wanna, you know, be sidetracked that Thomas Tuchel did make mistakes in terms of, you know, the amount of defenders he was bringing on. Yeah, but let's just face it. England have a bunch of overrated, overhyped, overpaid players. It's just that simple. England were never winning this competition because these pundits, the Gary Nevilles, the Gary Linekers, and all these other clowns, yeah, that just want to just lie to you in the media, that will tell you that Jude Bellingham's the best player in the world and England are the favourites, all this other rubbish, yeah? Where are these guys now that England are out? Because I'll tell you this for free, yeah? If England had played any of them top teams, yeah, earlier in the earlier rounds, they'd have been coming home a long time ago. You know what I'm trying to say? And you look at the players he's left back at home. He left footballers at home to bring just athletes. And the culture of this country, yeah, in terms of football, is in the bin. I'm having to listen to people tell me, yeah, that Jude Bellingham is an absolute world beater. He could become England's best ever player. All because, yeah, he got goals at a stage that no other England player has done ever before. But what they don't tell you, yeah, is the teams he's doing it against. Is he doing it against a France, a Brazil, a Spain, an Argentina? Is he doing it against them teams? Or is he doing it against teams that are minnows? That's what he's doing. And then all of a sudden, it comes to playing against Argentina, where you'd expect a Jude Bellingham with the hype that he's getting to step up and show everyone who he is. What's the end result? He was nowhere to be seen. But again, I'm not someone, yeah, that just says things for the sake of it, yeah. But I told you, as soon as England plays someone, and as soon as Jude Bellingham plays against a team that can nullify his strengths in terms of his running power, what else does he have? What else does he have? And the answer is nothing. You know, he wears number 10 on his back, yeah. I've never seen an athlete yeah, like Burnham, that is so poor technically, have number 10 on their back. Have you ever seen it, Fitz? It's
Nah, I
embarrassing.
can remember. When I think of tens, I think of like some of the greatest players that I can even remember. You know what I mean? Like it actually hurts. It actually hurts when you really deep it. But the one thing I will say though, like I understand people have kind of just only just started like seeing the shit with Tuchel, but the one thing I will say, I like the fact that everyone's directed the anger at the manager for the tactical choices rather than the players that were on the pitch. Because let's be clear, when they target the players on the pitch, they don't talk about tactical shit and think, you know what I mean? It becomes personal, it becomes about race, it becomes about where they're from, fucking, you know what I mean? The family. And I'm glad that it's just about Tuchel and tactical reasons because if anything that's progression, considering fucking normally you pick one player or a group of players and they get it all the way fucking back, like fucking all the way to Bex and that. Like there's always been someone that's made the villain. And
Yeah.
realistically, fucking hell, like this is the
Yeah, but
first
bro,
time.
what I don't like here, what I don't like is the fact that we all know that Tuchel made a blunder with his subs, yeah, and again, not bringing on Kobe, etc. Yeah, but what I don't like is the fact that it's a cop out to just blame it all on Tuchel because
I hear it, but normally,
collectively, these players will never do nothing in the first place.
yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
but that's what I'm saying. Like normally, yeah, like the only time it's ever about the manager, it's like when it's like fucking Roy Hodgson and shit. You get me? Like the Wally with
Yeah.
the brolly and all that. Like normally, it's always about the players, and that's what I'm saying. It's never like, look, Bex. When it happened to Bex, my man got sent off. The game ended up going all the way through to penalties, and David Batty missed the penalty. David Beckham was the one that was getting bullets sent to his house. His parents were getting harassed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's people like when it's a player, it's not about the pitch no more. It do, you know what I mean? Like with Tuchel, everyone's going off like get him out. Fucking, he should never have been the England coach, whatever. It's like, all right, but that it's staying like about his job. It's staying about fucking his choices at the tournament and get him out of his position. And it's not like, from what I'm seeing anyway, it's not got too fucking far gone. You get me? Where it's like people are taking it out like outside of the world of football. But that's what happens when it's the players, though. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, I'm glad that it's being kept about football. You know what I mean? Even though, yeah, you should be looking at other shit, but the way I look at it, when you go into a tournament like the World Cup, the managers pick the squad. The manager's the one that's fucking picking the teams. He's the one that's making the subs. He's choosing everything. Yes, there's players on the pitch that have to perform, but also the manager has to make sure that they're happy and willing to perform for him and all that. You know what I mean? So the manager is a massive part of it. And we've sat here and said, yo, he's made mistakes with his squad selection. Fucking, he's very one-dimensional in what he's trying to do with it. Yo, we all saw it and we all fucking pointed it out. But it's like, all right, we know it's not going to work, but that he thinks it will. Let's see. He's done what he's done. Fucking, he had the chance realistically. Like I say, fucking, he knew that they was going to have to come out now. You should still be thinking about trying to get that counter. I seen a stat something about after we scored, there was something like 15 passes attempted or some shit from England. And they'd had like 100 and something. I'm like, bro, that says it all. You know what I mean? It's like they weren't even trying. They wanted to hold that 1-0, and it's like that's not gonna work. We seen Egypt lose a 2-0 lead in 10 minutes. You can't do this. You know what I mean? It's so obviously I do feel like he is majority to blame. Like obviously you can blame players, but again, who brought them players? Who put them on the plane? You know what I mean?
I agree.
For me, I feel like man are actually directing it the right way, because they could have very easily turned on, what Bellingham didn't turn up for the fucking final, for the semi-final, and it could have easily just turned into a fucking he's not one of us no more. You know what I mean? Like we've seen it.
But what I don't like here is that it was all well and good, yeah. And again, I'm not getting away from the fact here that Tuchel, you could say Tuchel takes, I would say 80% of the blame because he set them up to be defensive, and then leaves on Harry Kane, Bellingham, and Morgan Rogers rather than putting on real pace in whether you're gonna bring on Madueke, Rashford, whoever. I understand that, yeah. But my point is, yeah, why is it okay for fans to start saying Burnham's got this amount of goals, Harry Kane, etc., and all of a sudden they don't show up in the semi-final, regardless of Tuchel's tactics, yeah. But there's no noise because best be sure, if England would have won that 1-0 or got through, these same fans are hyping up Bellingham, etc. You know what I'm trying to say? That is what I don't like. I just like to have fair criticism. Like, just call it out. Bellingham was hyped up through this tournament. Yes, his mentality was good. Yes, he scored goals. But where was he in the semi-final? I don't want to hear about Tuchel's tactics because Bellingham was poor throughout the whole game.
I hear it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there was a few man on that pitch during the semi-final that they were having a bad game. But again, that's too short. What, like Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham straight away noticed that you're having a bad game. Why not make them changes? Why not make the right choices? Same way, you notice Harry Kane's not had a touch in their box. Get him off. Get Ivan Toney on. Give someone else a crack at it and see what happens in it. But like I say, the fact that when the goal came, it's like, right, fuck it. Everyone get right back, park the bus. No one's doing shit. Don't even attempt to do nothing. Just hold this lead. We've just got to see out the clock. Like, bro, you're asking for problems. I seen a clip of Cesc being interviewed talking about like the same like scenario about why he doesn't bring on a defender, because it's like when you bring on a defender, everyone thinks, right, the gaffer wants us to hold this. Yeah, and you start taking off your threats and you start sitting back and inviting pressure. But if you keep your team the way it is, they have to come forward, and that's where you've got more chance of punishing them. And then they start backing off, and they don't want to come at you every 2 minutes. They're going to be more cautious as and when they're going to come at you. And now you can see down the clock a lot easier. And if they want to keep coming at you and they really want to try and get something, you've got multiple opportunities to punish them and get that second goal and dead off the game. It's bang on, bro. You get me? And he's coaching Como. He's took them from fucking like what, changing in a pub fucking toilet to fucking like Serie A, bro. That's a football mind, bro. Tuchel's been managing for how long? Fucking how many fucking clubs, bro? He should know better than that. So I can like I say, if he like, I can get what you're saying. People aren't holding players accountable, but if people was to fucking come at it and go, you know what, Harry Kane, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham, them man let us down in the semis. Yeah. Guaranteed, them man are not gonna be getting as light work as Tuchel is. Tuchel's just get him out of his job. Fucked up talking football shit. Jude Bellingham would be getting racial abuse. Fucking Declan Rice would be getting bullets sent to his yard. Fucking Harry Kane would be lucky that he's not going back to England. You know what I mean? Like it's nah, man. It's all fucked. Like I say, for me, fuck it. At least going at Tuchel, it's better directed there, and they're actually directing it in the correct manner instead of taking it out of fucking, like I say, out of the world of football where man are getting death threats and man are getting abused over fucking skin color and fucking it's not the one, bro. It's not the one. Like I say, I was kind of expecting when England come out, like, who's it going to be? Who's going to get the blame? Who's going to like miss an open goal or what? You know what I mean? Like, there's always something that someone's going to get linked to when it all crashes. But like I say, being Tuchel, I'm not going to lose no sleep. I
hear it.
Progress in it.
I hear it. Let me just get on to this comment from Clement quickly, and I want to address something as well, because I'm laughing because it's just like, come on, man, do better. Yeah. But rank these 5: Santi Cazorla, Ozil, Coutinho, Kagawa, David Silva. So again, if we're ranking those 5 players in order in terms of, it's difficult because, and again, these guys here are all number 10s, by the way, and very serious number 10s. This is why I'm not here for no talk on the likes of Bayern and Bruno Fernandes. I'm not here for a talk on them kind of players when people are trying to tell me that they're proper players or whatever. Not here for it. When I've seen guys like this, yeah. So if I'm ranking them, yeah, this is difficult. And again, anyone that's 5th, they're not really 5th. It's just a hard order, yeah. But if I'm ranking them, I'm gonna say David Silva number 1. Philip Coutinho number 2. Ozil 3. Kagawa 4. Cazorla 5. And again, you see this list here? That could easily be the other way around if we're being serious. And what I want people to look at that, yeah, these are all number 10s, whether they played out wide, number 10s from out wide, it is what it is, yeah. But this is the kind of quality of players that were there back in that era. David Silva, Shinji Kagawa, Philip Coutinho, Mesut Ozil, Santi Cazorla. These are what you call proper footballers, yeah. And the funny thing is, yeah, you put any of them 5 in football right now, they are among the best in the world. That is how much the level has dropped off in football. Yeah. But big up Clement, man. Great comment. Guys, I want to clear something up just quickly. Because again, Bellingham clears Felix, Gav. Yeah. Again, if people don't want to understand context, yeah, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Yeah, because this is what is too prevalent in football right now. Yeah. People ask you a question, you say one thing, and then they just clip you out of context, yeah? Do I think João Felix is a better footballer than Jude Bellingham? 100%. If you want to know why I think he's a better footballer, just ask the question, yeah? Do I think João Felix has a better mentality than Bellingham? No, I don't. I think Jude Bellingham's mentality is part of the reason why, you know, he probably does things in people's eyes that are very good. I'm purely talking from a football aspect because the game is called football. It's not a flex, it is football. So when I'm talking about João Felix being a better footballer than Jude Bellingham, he is. And don't ask me again, because he's a better footballer. He's a better technical footballer. Do I think Jude Bellingham will go on to have a better career than João Felix? In terms of probably, you know, winning trophies, etc. Maybe because of the mentality and because of the hype that he's getting. But I'm talking from a football aspect. Jude Bellingham as a footballer is nowhere near João Felix. He's not. He's questionable. Is he questionable to be a better footballer than Scott McTominay? Again, another ludicrous comment the other day. Man tried telling me that McTominay should be back at Man United because he's doing well for Napoli. He's doing well for Napoli because he's got physicality in the league that doesn't have that. That's the difference. So again, I don't want to hear Bellingham and Felix in the same conversation again. Felix is a better footballer, no doubt, but Bellingham's mentality, as you can see, is a lot better than what Felix is. And Felix hasn't shown, you know, what was promised of him when he was coming through. So again, I'm not going to go back over that same thing, but it's just pathetic, man. Felix is a better footballer. He is. Like, I don't really care if you think Bellingham's a better footballer. Good for you. Like, that's your opinion. Not saying that your opinion's right. Not saying that mine's right. Yeah. But how I choose to consume football. Yeah. And you just look at the list of all the best players to ever play the game. There's something in common these players all have. Yeah. Probably apart from, you would say, Ronaldo. There's your answer. So let's move on from that. I mean, what did you think in terms of that England-Argentina game? Yeah. Apart from you know, Tuchel's defensive mistakes that he done, Do you think? Because the way I look at it as well, yeah, when he brought on Ivan, Tony, and Rashford, yeah, to me it's a piss take because Ivan, Tony, and Rashford should have been on a long time ago. But do you think he reacted because he's thinking, right, I'm chasing a goal, I'm now gonna bring them on, but they had no time to make any impact. What did you think of that anyway?
Like this, literally, it was like he said, "Fuck." I should, you know what I mean? Like he knew basically, right? This is what I do. I either take Kane off, fucking get Tony on, get fucking Rashford on, get some fucking pace there just for a counter to make these reconsider coming at us. But instead, he thought, right, I'll just park the bus. And then as soon as he had to chase a goal, he's gone back to what he should have done. Really, you know what I mean? But for me, it was him admit like his best bet. He should have just left it. He should have just left it and just admitted defeat and just walked off and said, "Look, fucking what I was trying to do didn't work out. Everyone saw what I was trying to do. It didn't work out. Whatever." And it might have but him actually like bringing that man on with no time left, like, bro,
it's a piss take, really.
It pointed it out to everyone, like, you know what I mean, like you knew, you know what I mean. And he did that.
The funny thing is now, whatever he would have done in that situation, he wouldn't have got it right anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? So whatever he done, he fucked anyway.
But the thing is, people respect when people stand on what the plan was. Like people, like that was what people were trying to give fucking Amarim respect for, because he's got his vision and he's sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, people get fooled by that kind of passion shit. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he admitted like instantly, like, oh shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, man, you just highlighted to everybody that. Yeah, that's what you should have done, and you knew it. Now you fucked, mate. There's no excuse, and there's no respect now. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I say, it didn't surprise me. I expected I did actually expect the game to end up going to penalties because, like I say, I had a feeling that the story's too sweet to not telling it, but yeah, fucking obviously. I was just more disappointed in the fact of every single fucking game. I'm like, right, this has got to be the game where he's gonna have to give fucking Cobby a game. He's gonna have to fucking change a few things, or he's gonna, you know, nothing ever. It was always the same fucking shit, same formula. I'm like,
let's get on to that, because I'll be honest with you, if he plays Cobby tonight, if I'm Cobby, I'm turning around saying, nah, I got an injury or I can't. I'm not. The thing is, if he plays Cobby tonight, that will be the biggest piss take from this year's tournament. Because this is what I'm saying to you, the fact that Cobby has this perception that he can't get around the pitch, that's what's worked against him in Tuchel's eyes. Because you can't tell me a midfield pivot of Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson was the way forward. The only reason Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice played is because they're perceived as getting around the pitch. Well, you clearly saw that crap doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's just bollocks, man. That's literally what it is. And again, the culture of football in this country, how it has been for years, and how people see the game is part of the problem. Because you can't tell me that Cobby wouldn't have done any worse, or a lot better than Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson. Declan Rice wasn't great in the whole tournament. He wasn't. Elliot Anderson was just decent. But you mean to tell me Cobby couldn't get 1 minute on that pitch? And all of a sudden now you got the third place playoff. If you're gonna go with Rice and Anderson, you best do that against France. Don't be trying to use Cobby now. You know what I'm trying to say?
Trust me. Like my boy was saying. My boy said it before. He's like, "You're gonna watch it?" I said, "No, I'm off." But like, apparently, no one is like over there. They've had to slash ticket prices to try and get people to go and all that. And
well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it, man.
I might put it on, but it's like I say, it's not that deep. But he was saying, fucking because I actually mentioned, but nah, fuck this. I ain't watching, man. The disrespect on Kobe this tournament's been crazy. And he said he's seen something about Nicky Butt must have said about about if Tuchel picks him for this fucking game against France, Kobe should just say, "Nah, I'm injured. Fuck off."
Oh, 100%. If Kobe's got anything about him, yeah, Kobe just tells Tuchel to go to hell, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, trust me.
Listen, if he plays him, yeah, that will be a piss take if he does that, because it's more or less trying to say, all right, I'm gonna play you now, where it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Probably should just say, nah, Thomas, I ain't playing.
But here's the problem, though, yeah. Obviously, don't forget, there's already people that are fucking still chat shit about him because, oh yeah, his brother fucking causing problems, and then obviously, if he was to then tell Tuchel fuck off and refuse a cap, like, you know straight away, because he doesn't smile much.
We know what's gonna happen. Of course,
this is what I'm saying, and I don't want to see it happen to him. So there's a part of me that just says, you know what, Kobe, if he picks you, just take it on the chin, son. Just get out there and prove why you should have been starting. You know what I mean? But there's also a part of me that says, nah, don't take risks, mate. Just get back to money, safe and sound. You know what I mean? Just see it as that was a free holiday. You visited a few fucking states and that, and now you're coming back to fucking get into training and focus on what's serious, innit? But like I say, I think if he was to refuse a cap, I think that the media would be fucking all over him, and I don't know if it's worth it for him, man. If he's already got a target on him, so
no, I hear it, bro. But you know what? I would respect Kobe as a man, yeah, if he just turns around and says, look, I can't play, I'm injured. Because I'm not being funny, yeah. It, like, if you've gone through this whole tournament and you haven't played him a minute, it'd be different if he played, like, I don't know, 45 minutes, yeah. He hasn't played one single minute, yeah. Even to the extent, yeah, where he's Tuchel was already shown that he's willing to take off Declan Rice, yeah, and push Jude Bellingham back one. Like, it makes no sense, bro. So for me, I just think that Kobe needs to just turn around and say, look, I've got a slight little knock. Fuck it. I think Fitz is gone, bro. What happened there? Guys, bear me 1 minute. What's happened there? Yo. All right, guys, he'll be back. But yeah, just going back what I'm saying, yeah. Kobe, for me, needs to just turn around and say, like, he's got a slight little knock, because it'll be embarrassing if Tuchel now decides to play him, because I just think it's a bit of embarrassment really, man, if that was to happen. So let's see what happens, man. But if I'm Kobe, I'm just saying, I got a knock, man. Simple as. Arsenal being linked with Console. What the fuck? Why? Again, do I believe Arsenal will get Konsa? No. I mean, Aston Villa are in the Champions League. They don't need to sell Konsa, really. But if Arsenal was to get Konsa, that would be a very good signing, because Saliba's got an injury now, and Konsa will be a great replacement for Saliba. Konsa, for me, also is one of the best defenders in this league. He can also play right back. So, again, if they was to get Konsa, I would have to put my hands up and say, do you know what? That's a very, very good signing. So he's a very good player, man. So
what's that for Arsenal?
So Arsenal being linked to Konsa, and Lumi can't understand it. Yeah.
How many centre backs have they got in their squad, bro? How many centre backs?
You know what? What I would say, yeah, because Saliba's injured, yeah, and that means I'm not sure if Ben White's going. I don't know, yeah. But if they was to get Konsa in, which ain't gonna happen, by the way, that would be like a great signing for me. That would be a signing where I'd say, you know what, that's a strong signing for the defense, because he's a very good player, Konsa, very good player. So, but Villa are not gonna sell him, so I think it's a waste of time, really. You know. Yeah. Let's go in some of these comments. John Duran has made like 4 moves in 2 seasons. Yeah, I see John Duran's gone to Benfica. I'm actually gutted, yeah, because years ago I was saying I would love to see John Duran at Man United because when I watched him at Villa, this guy for me had the potential to be, you know, one of the best strikers in the world. And there's been talk about his attitude, etc. He's at Benfica with Marco Silva. Again, John Duran's still young. I think Duran might be 22 or 23. So if he has a couple of good seasons at Benfica, you know, you never know. It could be another Gyökeres thing. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and he'd be like only what 25. So he's still got years, but he's a top player, man. He's not to say top player. He's a good player, but he's kind of lost his way, man. I think Aston Villa blundered in selling him. By the way, if I was Aston Villa, I would have just made him the #1 striker ahead of Watkins and see the vision. You know, but again, man, he's a good player. What's this? Put Deco in, you idiots. ICYCHI9. I'm not sure if you got cataracts, yeah, but have a check of the lineup. You can see Deco's in there. You know what I'm trying to say. So before you come on there with your outrageous things, man, read it properly. You know, bro, it don't make no sense, man. Like he's got cataracts.
It's right there on the screen as well, though. It's right there.
It's right in front of you. Like the guy needs to wear glasses or he's got cataracts. I don't know, but at least read it first before you start commenting. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know, man. Put Quaresma in place of Bernardo. You know what? I hear that shout, and at least you've come with something proper, yeah. But I was thinking Quaresma, but how do we get Quaresma in this team? That's the only problem. Because Deco and Rui Costa, for me, and I know for Fitz as well, is non-negotiable. Luis Figo are the same. So you're looking at, yeah, you're looking at Quaresma or Bernardo. But I don't know, man. It's difficult. To
be fair, even as a United fan, as much as I'd like to say, yeah, fuck it, go Quaresma, like I do feel Bernardo does have that look. Like, because obviously we did discuss, like, realistically, ideally you want them wingers to have a lot of pace, but you can't really leave Figo and Bernardo out. So it's just trying to fit in as many of the top players as possible, innit? But obviously, tactically, we like Quaresma on the right, Nani on the left, or even Cristiano on the left would have worked better than Nani. But there was no real out-and-out first choice striker there, innit? So just trying to make the best out of the situation. And to be fair, but you can't say it's a weak squad.
Yeah, Quaresma can play on the left. He likes the Trivela anyway. He can play on the left, but as we said, man, Figo's there. So it's either you're going to do Figo, Bernardo Silva, or Figo, Quaresma. Like, again, I'm happy with either. But, yeah, I think Bernardo Silva, I think out of all those four, he's probably the one you might say might make way. But you should have been here earlier, man. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, you might have actually changed our opinion, because it was literally flip of a coin kind of thing. Like, where we go in
earlier, man, you might have had the swinging vote, but yeah, listen, that's our team, man. If you don't like it, it's up to you. You know what I'm trying to say. But listen,
the fact that he's only got one position that he's complaining about tells me that he must be fairly happy with the squad that's there, innit? Only one problem with it. I'll take that as a victory.
Yeah. Oh, before we forget though, we'll go back onto Man United after this as well. Let's do the comparison for England, we're saying, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Diogo Costa or was it Joe Hart who went for?
Yeah.
Who are you saying? I mean, it's probably got to be. Well, I mean, to be fair, Costa has won something. You know what I'm trying to say? Nations League and that.
No, I've got to give it Joe Hart. I think I've got to give it Joe Hart.
You think, yeah?
Yeah. So obviously he won shit with City, didn't he?
Yeah. No, I'm happy. So I don't think Costa's showed enough for him to clearly be better than Joe Hart, I suppose.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This will be a good one. João Cancelo or Carl Walker?
Ooh.
It's tough, isn't it? Personal preference, yeah.
Personal preference. I like speed in them positions, so it's gonna be
Okay.
Walker, isn't it?
Okay, so see, I would say Cancelo because he's a better footballer. Yeah,
I hear it.
he's a better footballer for me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But
Well, that
I
one's
hear the
difficult.
speed in that position. I hear it.
You take away speed from Walker, and yeah, all day it's
Average.
Cancelo. You know what I mean? But
That's my point, bro.
yeah, but yeah. Like I say, I just know I like pace in them positions, but
Yeah,
I could just as easily give it Cancelo, but I think I'll stick with my initial just because
let's
I say the way
ask
I
the
like
chat
it.
anyway. Other chat. What do you reckon? Carl Walker or João Cancelo? If we're combining the team, we got Joe Hart over Diogo Costa. Carl Walker or João Cancelo? It is difficult for me. It is difficult.
But the thing is, I think England might just edge it for most of the defense, but it's from the rest of it. Like I think we've got one midfielder that's definitely getting in, and then from there, that top five, I don't know, because I think the chattel. I think the striker for England. I've got a striker for England that's definitely getting in this, but I think the chat would fucking massively implode if I said it. So
listen, we'll get to that. Yeah. Can someone saying Cancelo? Bro. I'll be honest with you. I'm leaning towards Cancelo myself, innit? You know what I'm trying to say. Only because I like the footballer right back.
And because I'm outvoted, I'll go the same way then, because we're trying to do it like unanimous in it. So okay, so it's 1-1 so far, yeah.
Yeah. Left back, Nuno Mendes or Ashley Cole? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Nuno Mendes every day of the week.
What? Yeah, is that you?
Bro, I don't give a fuck, man. Nuno Mendes for me, man. Nuno Mendes. I think Nuno Mendes will surpass Ashley Cole for me, man.
I think he's that
good.
I think he can, but has he though? That's the question. Like Nuno Mendes now versus Ashley Cole peak prime. Can you really give it Mendes?
All right, bro. What I would say though, yeah, and again, just to narrow this down, yeah. Nuno Mendes has won what? 2 Champions Leagues.
Mm.
Yes, we know the era of football ain't the same, yeah. He's won a Nations League as well with Portugal. But I look at what does he have over Ashley Cole? He's quicker than Ashley Cole in that position. I think technically he's better than Ashley Cole as well. I think the only thing Ashley Cole would probably have over him is defensively. But again, Nuno Mendes defensively is actually decent as well. But I think Ashley Cole probably only has defense over him. And that's why I'm looking at Nuno Mendes. But Ashley Cole, in terms of his whole career, Mendes still has a lot to do to reach that. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just purely looking at the. I'm looking at what, like, can Nuno Mendes be better than Ashley Cole? I think he can.
Yeah. No, I hear it. Like, okay, let the chat decide this. Crowd. I feel like I don't really want to take it away from Ashley, but if the chat are agreeing as well, like, fuck it, I'm outvoted, innit? But
yeah.
I can live with it.
Chat, let us know, yeah. Ashley Cole or Nuno Mendes? Who you going with? Because I'll be honest, man. I think Ashley Cole's career at the moment is ahead of Nuno Mendes, but I think Nuno Mendes will overtake him. So we got 1 for Ashley Cole. Guys, anyone else think Ashley Cole or Nuno Mendes? Let's see. Haven't seen Cole, so Nuno it is for me. Raw. Okay. That's honest, though. That's honest. I rate that.
Yeah.
I rate that. Some people will just lie and say, "Yeah, I've seen Ashley Cole," and then
Yeah. Standard. That's what
probably
I'm
say his
saying,
name's
man.
like Harry. Probably say his name's like Harry or something like that. Harry Cole. You know what I mean? So what we got? We got so basically we got 2 for Ashley Cole, 2 for Nuno Mendes.
So
Guys, anyone else?
next one that's not already said something that's the winning vote, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, let us know in the chat. Ashley Cole or Nuno Mendes, and then we'll go with that player. Let's see. And don't forget to smash that like button as well, guys. Smash that like button. So who are you going with? Ashley Cole or Nuno Mendes? Big up to Derriles. Derriles, who you going with, bro? Ashley Cole or Nuno Mendes? Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Let's see.
He was tense waiting for Derriles to put his answer, man. Fucking hell. And every time he always goes against me.
Guys, Ashley Cole or Nuno Mendes? That's what we're voting for. Was Figo a left winger? So again, Figo could play both sides, really. You know, look at Real Madrid, you look at Portugal, he played on the right-hand side. For Inter Milan, I believe he played both sides for Inter Milan. But again, we could have played Figo on the right-hand side, but I prefer the inverted. So that's why Bernardo Silva's there. So we got another one for Ashley Cole.
There we go. He was that Derriles.
Nah, Crawley Eagle, Ashley Cole.
Okay.
Derriles is saying Ashley Cole as well.
Yeah. My guy. Okay, so Ashley's won that one then, isn't it? So yeah. What, 2-1 to England so far.
Big up Crawley Eagle. Okay, listen, we'll say Ashley Cole then. But I think, you know what? I think Nuno Mendes will eventually overtake Ashley Cole. I
can see it.
You know, Pepe or Sol Campbell.
I love Sol Campbell though, bro.
Solomon Campbell. And guys, we have to remember, just saying, Sol Campbell never got the respect he deserved. The man ended up with his first managerial job at Macclesfield Town. We all know what that is. So let's give Sol a bit of credit here, man. A bit of a push.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, because I love it. I do love Sol Campbell. Like, I'm gonna give the vote to Sol because I know that I'm probably gonna get outvoted here. So I'm gonna be the guy to put some respect on it. Yeah, I'm going with
Sol.
Yeah.
Was Ashley Cole better than Owen? Listen, Dennis Owen was a cheat code, man.
Dennis could do it on either side, and bro,
he was different, man. He's different.
His penalties and free kicks were disgusting as well, though.
Yeah. He's one player, that doesn't get respect. Maybe because he's quiet. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But Dennis Owen was a bad boy. He was a bad boy. I'm telling you, absolute bad boy. You know what I mean? Was Cole better than him?
Not for me.
I prefer natural left-footed left backs anyway. So you could say probably he was, but again, it depends what we're comparing.
Well, nah. For me, if we're talking better left back, Ashley Cole was the better left back because he was the natural left back. But if you're talking the better player all rounder, for me, Dennis Irwin, because he had a touch of everything he could give you team, and like I say, he could do it on either side. You know what I'm saying? Right back, left back, whatever you need. Bro, he's in a team with players like Cantona and fucking Mark Hughes and that, and he's taking penalties. Who the fuck are you at left back to take penalties off these kind of level strikers, bro?
Hey, with his right foot as well.
Bro, he's naughty, man. He was naughty, and his free kicks as well, bro.
Yeah, he was different, man.
Like I say,
was
and
different.
because like he could do, he was a bit more of a squad player. He could do where you needed him. Yeah, I'm taking Dennis over Ashley Cole all day long. But like I say, just at left back, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go with Ashley Cole in it. But
yeah, I agree.
Dennis was the
all right. So Sol Campbell, Pepe, Sol Campbell, yeah.
That's where I'm going. Yeah. What about you?
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna say Sol. I think. I mean, Pep. I'm trying to think. What does Pepe have over Sol Campbell? Probably a better footballer than Sol Campbell. To be fair, there ain't really too much in it, but I'm probably gonna say Sol Campbell. Yeah, because Sol Campbell was solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ricardo Carvalho or Rio?
Now this is a tight one, and it's just United biased more than anything that's gonna make me straight away say Rio. But bro, yeah, this isn't a nice one from a football perspective and not just the United fan perspective. This is a fucking disgusting one.
Yeah. But personally, yeah, I'm gonna say Rio, but Carvalho was good. And the reason I say Rio is because I think aesthetically, I think Rio was better, and Rio could do what Carvalho could do as well. But I think Rio was just more elegant on the ball. And that's my preference, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Carvalho was a bad boy. He was.
No, 100%, bro. 100%. Like I say,
yeah.
I always rate Carvalho high. Like the fact that I've said it before. People put so much respect on John Terry. I've said it bare. He couldn't have done it without my man next to him. Like,
yeah.
Nah, he was so underrated, but like I say, yeah, real. It's got to be real for me. And
yeah, 100.
Bias in it.
Question for the panel: what's more exciting, a club record signing or a generational youth talent breaking into your first team?
Generational youth, give me that.
Yeah,
give me that.
But again, the club record signing that could be a shit player.
Exactly.
You know
this is what I'm saying. Give me a generational youth talent. Like, bear in mind, like, give me a Scholesy, give me a Bex, give me a Giggs coming through, bro. Oh,
Mason Greenwood and that. You know what I mean?
Give me that kind of level there. Yeah, that's always exciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Record signings though, like fucking hell, we've seen signings where it's like it's not like the big like. I remember when we broke the record for fucking Ferdinand. Now we all knew what quality he was as a centre back, but there was nobody that's gonna get excited about breaking a record for a defender, a centre back. Like you're only gonna get excited when it's a flair player or a striker, or you know what I mean. It's an attack minded player, or it's like a superstar. Like Rio was a fairly young. He was just like the next big one, the next one coming up, like English talent in it. But there was no one that was like, oh shit, like you know what I mean? It's not like the biggest thing. We were all happy with the signing, but there was no one that was gonna get gassed over it. But as soon as you see someone come through, like, bro, we've seen guys come through that haven't done anything. Remember Makeda when he came through, everyone was gassed off Makeda. Yanazai came through and decided, yo, bro, we've had bare little like youngsters come through, and it's like, yo, this guy looks like he's someone. That's exciting instantly because it's like we've been sat on a gem. You know what I mean? Signing a record, it's like, well, fucking hell. Ask Scousers how they feel about Isak. Fucking hell, like, it's so far nothing. They've had no real return off it. You know what I mean? Still waiting to they'll have to let you know next season, really, innit? It's like, fuck exactly. That's but ask them about Rio. You get me? Different sauce, innit? It's different sauce.
Yeah. But what I will say as well, to easily answer that question as well, is that you think of it like this: if you get a generational youth talent breaking into your first team, you're more than likely going to have them for the longevity of their whole career, because they've come through your youth. So they'll love the club instantly because they've come through the youth. Whereas you get a club record signing, depending on what age they are, they might be angling for a move elsewhere, innit? So that's the benefit that you're going to get with a generational youth talent, that the likelihood of them leaving isn't really that high. And if they do, and even if they do leave, you're going to sell them for mad money anyway.
Yeah, and it's all profit.
It's all profit. Yeah. So yeah, that's an easy one. Let me just go through some of these comments. One second. Guys, if I've missed your comments, then yeah. Fitz, rank who you think has the best career in order out of JJ, Gabriel, Rio, Max, or Esteval.
Fucking Esteval, JJ, Max, and who?
Rio Ingemar.
All right, so far, because obviously Esteval's had already a season Premier League where he's playing fairly regular. You've kind of got to say, like,
and he's the oldest as well, by the way.
Yeah, so he's got a bit of an advantage here, innit? So you probably got to say, like, my man probably looks the best right now, but I'm just going off raw potential. I think Rio's probably the absolute standout. Then it's probably JJ. What I've seen of Max, he looks good, but I'll be totally truthful. I've not seen anywhere near enough to put him above Esteval. So just for that reason. But like I say, if like, I know a lot of these Arsenal fans are in the chat, like, get at me on the Discord, send me over the clips and that. Let me see. I won't mind putting him above Esteval in it, but yeah, for me, it's probably gonna have to go Rio, JJ, then Esteval, and then Max in it. But obviously, a bit more time and a bit more like footage on Max. It could easily be him in it, because I have been impressed with what I've seen, but just not seen enough compared to Esteval in it.
Yeah. No, bro, I hear it. I'm just reading this comment now. So Rio is better than JJ, Max, and Esteval because he came through at Liverpool. I mean, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but let's dissect this anyway. Yeah, it's nonsense.
And
yeah,
I'll tell you the truth.
Anyway,
as a United fan, I said that he looks the best, and it's not because he come through Liverpool. I'll tell you that much. But he does look fucking. He looks naughty, doesn't he? So I've got to say it's truth. It hurts to say it, obviously. Like, fucking hell, I'd love to put him bottom of the pile just because he's from there, but you've got to be real in it. Like, he looks fucking disgusting. Like,
I think the best way to compare these four, because I think it's best to break them up into sections, isn't it? I put JJ and Max Dowman in the same section because both of them they're not near to becoming first team regulars for their clubs.
Yeah.
Max Dowman's what, 16? JJ Gabriel's, I believe, is what, 15? Yeah. So again, yeah, they're not close to being compared really with Rio or with Esteval. Esteval's ahead in his career because this guy was playing week in, week out for Palmeiras in Brazil, and obviously he's come to Chelsea as the wonder kid, and obviously he has suffered an injury, but next season you would hope that he does start showing. Hoping the injury isn't too serious. What he's got now, as Lumi's mentioned already, I've had experience of playing against Rio, and let me tell you this now: this guy is going to be England's first choice left winger. I'm not sure when, but he will be, bro. I'm telling you, this guy's a problem. And what's good about him, is his intent to want to take you on, like his consistency and his intent to want to take you on. And I think you've clearly seen that in a short space of time for Liverpool, that this guy has got something special, and I think even for Liverpool next season, if Liverpool go into the season with him as your first choice left winger, I believe that's asking too much of him because he's still only 17 years of age, and asking that from a 17-year-old for one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League is a lot. But he will force his way into the lineup, I believe, sooner or later, because he's that good for me. So I think in terms of those four players, you'd probably say it's neck and neck between Esteval and Rio, only because Esteval is injured at the moment. But in terms of Dalman and JJ Gabriel, they have to focus on getting themselves into a first team place, because at Arsenal, Saka's the highest earner. He's on the right. They bought 60 million on what's his name, on Travis Scott. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's one of them things where there's a pecking order there. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's until he forces his way as a regular, it's kind of, you can't really say nothing about Dalman really at the moment. And JJ Gabriel, again, he's not even played a first team game, so it's kind of hard to see what the plan's going to be for him. So to talk about potential, you just don't know, because the only ones that are playing first team football is Esteval and Rio. So you'd have to say one of them two and see what happens with the others, isn't it?
But the reason I put JJ above Esteval is obviously because I do still see quite a lot of JJ in it, and I know obviously you've got to put that asterisk next to it of like, well, it's not first team football, it's, you know what I mean, it's reserves, it's under 21s, whatever. But it's like, well, from what I've seen of him, like he's head and shoulders above most man on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, put it like give him a bit more time, put a bit more fucking muscle on him. Make, like, you know what I mean? Just I can see him being a fucking serious problem. But like I say, because I do see quite a lot of him, I'm able to be like, well, I feel like I can see the potential. But again, my man could come into the first team, have a bunch of fucking horrendous games, and fucking be shipped off somewhere, and we never hear him again. Like
Exactly,
Overton or someone. You know what I mean? Like you never know what's gonna happen when he hits the big league, innit? But right now, he does look like he could be a fucking problem. But again, looking like a problem where he's playing right now. He's amongst kids, innit? Like. Put him against men and see how he handles it. It might be absolutely nothing. But I feel like
that's the risk you're running, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So the potential's there, but until we see him in a first team environment, you're never gonna know. So it's kind of unfair to kind of compare them, innit? But what's this? Why does it hate? Does it hate to walk on the Sir Matt Busby lane?
What
does that mean?
Why does it
What's
hate?
This? Does it hate to walk on the Sir Matt Busby lane?
Does it hate? I love walking down Sir Matt Busby way. What are we talking about?
I don't know if he's trying. Well, I'm lost. I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know, man. Let's move.
Is he trying to say does it hurt or something?
So he says, why does it hate? Question mark. Does it hate to walk on the Sir Matt Busby lane?
That's what I'm saying. If you change the word hate to hurt, that makes sense as a sentence. That's what I'm just trying to decode this shit, innit?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means personally, but
no, but yeah, I love being on Sir Matt Busby way.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Let's get it correct. Way.
Yeah. I was thinking that myself, to be fair. I was thinking that. Gav, what's your take on Messi cheating during the England game? Yeah, we spoke about that. No cheating from me. I don't know where this is coming from. You know what I mean? I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm choosing to block that out from my memory. Let's just remember Messi for how great he's been. I'm not here for this cheating scandal. I'm not here for it, man. It's blocking my memory.
I've gone into it eyes wide open. Don't worry, guys. I know the script.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it does look very shady when you look at like I say, how many goals have been checked and ruled out through VAR for in favor of them, and then you see how many have been exactly the same way. It should have at least been reviewed, and it's not even been reviewed, or it's been reviewed and checked, and they've had 3 of them that have all gone in their favor. It's like that's crazy. And then you look at it and you're like in 2-3 different games, these red card offences that Messi has committed, and nothing came of it. And you're seeing him getting given fouls on him that no one's touched him. You know what I mean? And the highlights and the replays and that, and from different angles, it's clear as day. But they've got how many VAR officials that can see all this shit and have access to it in the moment and don't, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, man, you can't not call them out on it, because this is what I'm saying. Like, we did it to Arsenal. As soon as it seems shady and like the refs weren't they were giving penalties in their favour, not giving penalties in other teams' favour, and like, bro, we were the first ones to say, nah, this isn't right. Can't sit back and say just because we love Messi and we know, like, yo, one of the greatest of all time, greatest of his generation, bro. He can't help that he's Argentinian and that they're moving fucking shady and in cahoots with America to make sure that, like, because they both America and want to see the MLS do well. Why? Because the MLS is all fucking invested in Messi. So Messi is the linchpin that's trying to elevate that league. So that it makes sense. We want Argentina to do well because he's like, they love a world champion. You seen this shit about the winners of this World Cup are gonna get championship rings?
Oh, serious?
Yeah, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying.
This ain't basketball.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is how it's
championship
going
rings.
down.
What? No way.
Yes, bro.
Oh,
like, bro, like that. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, come on now. So they want pictures of Messi wearing his world champion ring. Yeah, fucking all around fucking Miami and all of it. Like, bro, it's all PR and it's all like, look, the best player, like, look, the world champions of Argentina and their star player plays in our league. It makes so much sense for them. The business is there to be done, so it makes sense. And like I say, from the sounds of it, that my man that's running the Argentine fucking like international setup, like, bro, my man's on some crud, you know. Like I say, they're trying to find out where the fucking money, like, from the winnings of the last one went and all that. No one's got receipts. It's wild. So it's like, he can't help that he's in a shady nation. He's not Maradona putting his hand out. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to take away from a great player because he's moving dirty. But at the end of the day, you've got to look at it and say, well, the team is on some... There's something not right behind the scenes, innit? Yeah. And the team, like, bro, fucking hell. You look at the Juve thing. No one blames Del Piero for the match fixing. He didn't know. He's just on the pitch. He's between the refs and the higher ups and all that. Like, he might have felt on the pitch like, right, we're getting given shit and shit's leaning our way, but he's none the wiser, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's not like being brought into meetings and being told the scripts, and like, it's not like Messi's gonna have that, but guaranteed, man, the favouring him, the making sure he stays like playing throughout every fucking game and make sure that he's not gonna get sent off. He's you know what I mean. We're gonna make sure he's protected. People fucking like, look at it when people are like, he's getting fouls given against him when no one's touched him. So straight away, people are gonna say, I can't even go near him. Yeah. Get me? And if you do go near him, you just clatter him. Like fucking, was it Anderson?
Yeah, but what I would say though, if you check that England game, there was times in that game, where Messi was going down and they weren't giving the foul.
But this is what I'm saying, because they've already been drawing so much attention to it. You get me? Like, like, bro, the shit that I've been seeing about, like, none of the shit about the fouls and all that was like before. Like, it was all posted before the England game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just seeing the shit like when I'm going online. But if you go and look at the dates on a lot of these things and a lot of the posts and that, it's dated before the England game. This has been fucking things that people have been complaining about for time. Because, like I say, there was a red card offense against Egypt. Like, he stood on someone's fucking like back of the ankle and that, bro. Like, it looked dirty as fuck.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, well, Like they were already getting pressure and shit, so they're gonna have to let certain things slide. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, they're getting on to us about the refs dictating shit. We're just gonna have to fucking turn this fucking controller on and just. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There's a reason that ball needs charging. If you can fucking charge a drone or a control car and that, yeah, and you've got one of them fucking things with the antennas on it and the little stick controls, I'm telling you now, bro, you can put
Hey,
that in
I'm
the
gonna
ball.
say I'm gonna say a wild thing, yeah, which might not even be true, yeah. But how do we not know, yeah, that these hydration breaks are part of the ball getting recharged?
Exactly. Exactly. But this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying, or it's like, right, okay, that first 20 minutes didn't go the way we wanted to. Fucking everyone get off the pitch. We're gonna switch this ball over to the remote control one. You get me, bro? I'm
And we're
telling
gonna
you.
use the hydration break where we're making a lot of money and fool you people.
Yeah. And everyone in the arena is gonna hear the same fucking 3 songs all tournament. And us at home are going to be bored shitless because they're going to have someone stand in front of it with a chalkboard and try and tell you what the last attack was. It's like, nah, bro, this is it's all mad. Like I say, everything's a distraction, though, innit? That's the way it is, man. Any conspiracy theory, like obviously there's some wild ones out there, innit? But it's all like everything is. The main plan is here, and we're going to distract you with something way over here, but. Like this shit's gonna happen. You're just gonna be focused on all this shit over on this side. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, man. It's fucked. It's fucked. But that's what they're doing with this now. Like, fucking, we've been distracted with, like you say, hydration breaks. The fucking, the game's changing because fucking it's going into quarters and all that. No one's focusing on the fact that they told us before the tournament this ball needs charging. No one's focused on it. Bro, look at the day and age we're in, yeah. I fucking see my son got a little tiny little Timu fucking drone thing, yeah, that he fucking had a control thing for. He could put it up in the air. It was linked to his phone. He's watching shit on his phone off this little fucking cheap drone.
No way.
Bro, there's no fucking way that these men with all this money can't design a ball that they control with a fucking, you know what I mean? Bro, we was kids in the 90s with them little RC cars, you know what I mean? Bro, you're telling me they can't do that now with a football? Come on.
No, bro, listen, anything's possible, man. I'm actually listening to what you're saying because I just don't want to believe it's true.
No,
I don't want to believe football's gone there. You know what I'm trying to say?
Honestly, I don't want it to, but it just makes too much sense. There's too much money in this game for them not to want to control it. Like, why would you risk a Leicester season? I know it's a good little story of like the underdog winning it fucking first time and but yo, let's be clear. They did not want Leicester winning the fucking league. Like that wasn't that didn't look good for the Premier League at all.
Messed up the whole script. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you then start saying, fuck this, we need to make sure there's no one running away with it like that unless it's someone of a certain standing where like we know.
And not all Leicester who now find themselves in League One.
You get me? If this would have been like, even if it would have been West Ham or some shit, just a London team, they can make that work. You know what I'm saying? But Leicester, look on all Leicester, like nah, man, nah, they didn't want that. They didn't want that. But that's what I'm saying, man. There's too much money in this shit to just leave it down to let the best team win. Like as much as it hurts to say, like fucking, it doesn't make sense why they would. They'd want to control it. Why wouldn't you? Vince McMahon's had the formula from fucking mid-80s, bro. Like, and he got it from his dad, who got it from somebody else. And, bro, it's been known forever. Boxers have been taking dives forever because they'll get paid bigger money to lose the title than fucking stay champions. Fuck it, whatever's gonna pay, innit? And this is what I'm saying. When the money's that big and it's life-changing money. Nah, man, shit's gonna be rigged. We go back, look at any sport, anything, that McGregor and Holloway thing, cash grab. You get me, like, bro. We when we was talking about the Eubank and Ben thing, told you exactly how it was gonna run, and it did.
Yeah, you did.
bro,
did, yeah.
it's like there's too much money in these things because they want to leave doors open for fucking trilogies and doors open for rematches and repeat fucking champions and back to back this and that's what sells. Look at like more recently, yeah, they've been doing the sports documentaries. You look at that shit like The Last Dance and that. What sells The Last Dance? The fact that they were like back to back champions. Then man retired and came back and went back to back again. Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the story. That's what they want. They want to be able to be like, yo, this was so dominant, and that's how they can really portray like fucking this was top tier elite. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
bro, you've got to control shit if you want that to happen. Cause you know everything can change throughout a season. You can be like, yeah, absolute nailed on favorites start of the season. Within 4 games, you could lose your star striker for 9 months. You can lose your main centre back for 6 months. Your keeper could get a fucking injury that rules him out for the entire season. And straight away, you're fucked. Your title aspirations are out of the window because now you're scrambling. You know what I mean? You just never know what's gonna happen, innit? But realistically, if you got the fucking refs in your pocket, you got a ball that you can just flick on a fucking remote control and dictate where it's going. Like it's a lot easier, innit?
Well, listen, it's crazy, innit? You know. And guys, listen, it might sound outrageous, but listen, Fitz has been talking about this for time. He has. So yeah, listen, don't say you didn't hear it, man, because yeah, listen, if it is true, then yeah, man, it's ridiculous. But there is money in football, unfortunately, and the kind of money that is in play, you know, maybe this is where it's gone. You know what I'm trying to say? Let's go on to some of the comments. We are going to wrap it up in a bit, guys. We'll talk about Man United for a little bit, and then we're going to wrap it up. Sir Matt Busby was a former Liverpool and Man City captain that built United after the war.
Yeah, but he's our legend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Say what you want. Exactly. Nobody on this planet associates Matt with either of those clubs. Only
you know what? Yeah, that's all cute and that, but he's our legend. You know what I'm trying to say?
So well and good, whatever. But yeah, what matters, innit? What matters?
Foxy Danny says, I watched the interview with Jude Bellingham after the match. It's funny to see him going against his own manager. Hello, well. Yeah, listen, I ain't got time to watch Jude Bellingham on TV, man. The guy frustrates the hell out of me. Listen, when he slapped that guy in the back of his neck, I mean, I've seen the thing, yeah, when he said that, he said something about, I think he said something in Spanish or something like that. Listen, my thing to people is, yeah, whether Jude Bellingham had the right to slap Valentin Barco on the back of his neck, I put it to you like this, yeah, and this is where you can tell if some people are real or not, yeah. If that was I don't know, Emmanuel Adebayor, Taribo West, you know, is Jude Bellingham slapping them in the back of the neck? The answer's no. So we know why he done it. He looked at Barco as a young guy, someone that he felt he could take advantage of, and then slapped him in the back of the neck. He ain't gonna slap a big black African, is he? Let's face it. So yeah, I don't rate things like that. So yeah, but he's been given the license to go and do all that, Jude Bellingham. You know what I'm trying to say? So what's this? Yeah, football ain't the same. Football is corrupted. We know that. We know that. I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping that as much as I think part of me thinks that there is something going on with this World Cup, I'm just hoping that, you know, we've got it wrong. But I think everything points towards the fact that it could be true, unfortunately. You know, but who knows, man? Who knows? But that World Cup final on Sunday, I'll definitely be watching that. I think Spain win it anyway, you know, and if Spain win this World Cup, I think Spain are going to put a lot of people in the bin, man, because I remember after that first game against Cape Verde, people were laughing at Spain, saying they can't even beat Cape Verde. And, you know, people were saying that Spain are finished. They're in the final conceding 1 goal. Mad. No Patricio, no Paulo Futre. I listen, Paulo Futre was a bad boy, but we're doing from 95, so he doesn't make it. But yeah, Paulo, I agree. Paulo Futre arguably is one of Portugal's greatest ever players. Him, Eusebio. You know, people will say Ronaldo because of the caps and the goals, but Paulo Futre was class. You know, but yeah, it's from 95 anyway. It's corrupted. Can we even corrupt Everton into winning some trophies? I listen, Everton have got a decent team, but yeah, listen, they might be a long way off winning trophies, man. Especially if we take Iliman and Jai as well. You know, so let's see what happens. But guys, just quickly before we wrap it up, Man United. Obviously, we've got Yuri Tillemans, we've got Andre Santos through the door. I believe United are playing today, actually, in pre-season. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't really watch the pre-season if I'm serious. And definitely not watching this pre-season anyway. But what I would say, yeah, is that one signing that's left. I don't really know who it's gonna be. You know, I'm praying that it's a certain Eduardo Camavinga. I'm gonna keep running it. I'm gonna keep saying, I'm people don't really care about this, which I find odd. But again, everyone has their preference. Yeah, we need to be signing a left-footed central midfielder. Left-footed central midfielder. Camavinga is available. The only thing is trying to, turn his head to leave Real Madrid. And if he indicates that he wants to leave Real Madrid, Man United have to be all over that. But that secret signing that everyone's talking about, I ain't got a clue. But people are saying it's, Manu Kone. I've heard nothing on Adam Walton. He could be in there. He's a top player. But something's telling me, Fitz, yeah, and I know you have the same opinion. I just got a sneaky feeling, man. Camavinga's coming to the theatre, man. I don't know why, but I just think Camavinga's coming. You know what I'm trying to say? And if it's not him, it has to be a left-footed player. But in your opinion, who do you think it's going to be? If it's not Camavinga.
This is the thing. If it's not Camavinga, I could see it's gonna have to be like a big name, but it's like, will we be willing to overspend? Because that's what I'm saying. I think that it'll be like a panic one, and it's like, do we end up then overspending on a Wharton? And it's that's not for me. Like, I've been impressed with the fact of the Tillemans thing, just quick, done, out of the blue, right, well, and good signing, you know what I mean? Good price, good signing, no complaints at all. And obviously, like we discussed on a previous stream, you can actually see this could be building towards life without Bruno in it, because it's the only way you can really see all these players getting like Menu, Santos and Tillemans are all getting minutes. It's the only way it's gonna work is if Bruno's moved on or out of the picture, innit? Yeah. So realistically, if they then, because Camavinga would fit the bill perfect, because they've stayed quiet about it. We've been linked, but we've not made noise in it. So that would be ideal. And if that doesn't work out, like I say, because everything else that would have been or seemed like it looked like Tonali, for example, because it's fucking everyone thought with the FFP thing it's going to be around 80 million, 70 million. That's a bargain for a player of that quality. You know what I mean? It's with that off the table and over, you know what I mean? It's you start looking around and it's Balaba's been ruled out, because I actually thought, well, if we don't get Camavinga, we'll pivot back to Balaba, just sign Balaba, and it'll be well, we didn't get the star in the midfield, but we have at least got the numbers there now. And you know what I mean, try and maybe bring in a name on the wing or something like a Njai or something. But yeah, man, I don't know. I can imagine us panicking and blowing, for example, if we've got a budget for a centre mid and we've still got some money there left for a left winger, I can see us blowing both, the budget for both on a fucking Wharton, you know what I mean? It's well, I really don't want to see that. As much as I do rate Wharton, I don't
Yeah.
want to see us fucking panic because all the other options are like there's not a great deal of top options left. You basically it's Camavinga. Tuchemani's off the table now because he's extended, but I am one that thinks like anytime someone extends a contract doesn't necessarily mean that it's them staying or them tied down for a bit longer. That could just be a financial sake of they're here for long.
Yeah, but bro, the only thing I would say with Tchouaméni though, yeah, is that everyone in Spain has a release clause. So I think his release clause would have gone up as well. That's the only problem.
But that's the thing. But like, I feel like if he signed a new contract, essentially that'll be what it is. If we're gonna lose you, we want to lose you for a bit more than what we previously had you down for. And you know what I mean. And to be fair, in this day and age, I don't think a player like Tchouaméni leaving Real Madrid, say if he had like a 50-something million euro like buyout, like that's a bargain. It looks like it's a nothing deal. Maybe he would like it to be a 75 million euro fucking buyout because it just looks better on paper, innit?
Yeah. But the thing is though, yeah, you see the release clauses for them players, yeah? Because even if you look at what's his face, Camavinga's got a 1 billion buyout in his contracts, yeah, and Tchouaméni will have something similar. So basically, that minimum fee release, yeah, is more or less the club saying that we're never going to sell you. But then with Camavinga, they'll sell him. They'll sell him, but it's one of them things where his previous contract, in a sense, was set at 1 billion. Because they believed in his potential, in it. Because all what's happened really is that the Neymar deal, yeah, has opened everyone's eyes to thinking, because no one would have expected PSG to pay 200 and something mil. And then ever since that, people just thinking, right, I'll just put 1 billion on his release clause. Not that we're ever going to sell him for that, but it's more of a deterrent, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say? So, I think the Tchouaméni one, I think, is dead in the water now.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking so if that's dead, top midfielders that are actually up for grabs. That's what I'm saying. I don't see like many left. Like it has to be, because that's what I'm saying. Like Real Madrid's stance on Camavinga for the longest now has been that they want to move him on. It's only him that's stalling. It's only him, basically. But that's what I'm saying. Like, fucking, obviously, World Cup's about to be done soon. Everyone gets back to training. Obviously, Jose will be there now, and it's a case of right. Let's see what happens. And if he's basically told straight away by Jose, like, you can't change my mind. You won't be given an opportunity to change my mind. You being stubborn's only gonna fucking hinder your career. You already missed one World Cup. You want to miss the Euros. And realistically, like right now, he's probably thinking, let me get in and see like how Jose is with me. See if I can impress him in training and that. But Jose just sits down and says, look, the club have told you they want to move you on. You're apparently being stubborn. I'm just letting you know I won't tolerate. You'll be in the under 21s and you ain't gonna get shit. You know what I'm saying? Like then suddenly he's got.
I'm praying, yeah. I'm praying he does that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you never know. Like because obviously, like Jose, if anyone would, it's fucking Jose, innit? Yeah. And he's already said that when he comes back, it's his way or nothing, and he wants his fucking guys there and this, that, and that. So realistically, if he goes in on a mad one, it's like, look, you've been told. I don't know why you're still fucking here. Yeah. Got no choice. You get me? So. Like I say, it might be fucking delusion. It might be just fucking being overly hopeful, but I feel like it's the only realistic thing left on the table, and we have to just go all in for it because they're gonna obviously give everyone a price that they're willing to accept, and at that point, it's a case of fuck it. We have to then start just putting money on his contract. Like I don't care. I know we want to bring the wage bill down. We have done. We're not signing guys on stupidly big wages, but we can afford one if we're trying to compete with like last I heard, fucking City were looking at him, Liverpool was looking at him. Like these are teams that are going to spend money. Liverpool don't spend too much on a fucking wage, but I guarantee they'll give the fucking big boy signing on fees and all that kind of shit involved. City will just give you the massive wages. We have to fucking be somewhere in the middle where it's like, we'll give you a good wage and we're going to give you a big fucking signing on fee as well. Like, because we're bottom of that totem pole right now, unless Camavinga obviously remembers that we were looking at him way back when, or remembers the fact that when he was a youngster, like we were the fucking best team in the world. Realistically, if he's going off right now, what project to go to, this, that, and the next, we are probably third in line. So we have to compensate him for it. Fuck it. That's what we have to do to get Casemiro in. You know what I mean? And this is essentially the Cas replacement. So if you've got to do the exact same thing, it's not making a mistake. It's understanding that's how it goes with bringing in a star player.
Yeah. But again, Fizz, this is the thing I want to touch on, because have the club said, that they're looking to bring in a marquee signing? Like this marquee signing talk, is that coming from fans or is that coming from the actual club? Because if you look, again.
No, so I seen a thing at first. They mentioned about they want to sign 3 midfielders in it, like 3 centre mids. One was meant to be more of like a youth kind of like a prospects type of thing in it. One was meant to be like there, but like essentially like the Ugarte fucking replacement, and it's someone that's there, can step in, is reliable, but not like gonna be viewed as the main guy. And then we was meant to be getting what was termed as a Cas replacement. So when you're saying a Cas replacement, that's a star replacement. That's a marquee signing, because when Cas came in, that was a marquee signing. You know what I'm saying? It was a massive move. It was a fucking massive contract. So it was an elevated thing, innit? So that's essentially why everyone's saying, well, you've brought in 2. Now it's looking like, okay, so Santos may be the younger fucking prospects one. Tielemans is the one that can step in and do bits from right now. And now the last one on the table is the marquee. But considering everybody else that's made like signings, like, oh, look, a lot of midfielders have been signed straight away because people know we're looking for 3. So and they know that we were looking for a Cas replacement. So fuck it. Let's get in there first. Tottenham's got in and got Tonali. Fucking City's got in and got Anderson. Everyone's whipping in and getting who they want now, because it's like they can see, well, we've been stalling. We've been getting the Edisons and Santos and shit first instead of focusing on let's get the big name replacement. But I feel like the reason we've done that is because like we actually want Camavinga, and we know that we're waiting to fucking see whether he's pushed out, or you know what I mean. But if he isn't pushed out and he gets the opportunity to stay there, we fucked ourselves, because now there isn't a marquee signing left after that. You know what I mean? So I feel like we basically put our eggs in the basket. This is the thing though,
with the players that's left out there, as you said, like I know everyone's looking at Manu Kone and Alex Scott, and don't get me wrong, Alex Scott's a very good footballer, and you would say that Alex Scott would fit in with what United are trying to do, because this is why I've always said I expect from the way that from the players that we've signed, I expect Joshua Zirkzee and Ahmad to have a very good season next season, because we're playing. It looks like we're going to be playing more ball possession based players, which is good. And if you're going to play with more ballers in the team, the likes of Ahmad and the likes of Joshua Zirkzee, they're going to come into this, because a lot of people don't rate Zirkzee, but you have to realize that Xerxes playing in a team which has been more or less a counter-attacking team, and he's not a counter-attacking player. If you play possession-based, you'll get better out of Xerxes. So this is what I'm thinking with Alex Scott. This is why he's in contention. The only thing is, I've always said with Alex Scott, he should probably go to Liverpool if he does leave the club, because his manager that he had at Bournemouth, Andoni Iraola, is at Liverpool. So it makes more sense on that front, yeah? And again, I don't think Bournemouth want to let him go. And he's going to cost about 85 million. Now, for me, if you're going to spend 85 million, let's say on a Alex Scott, why not just spend that on a Camavinga if you can convince him, yeah? Or even put that into his wage, you know, or even try your hand at an Adam Wharton, for instance, as well. So that's how I see it, yeah? Manu Kone I like, but the thing is, I'm always going to keep saying this, yeah? I don't want to see us go through a recruitment of having just all right-footed players. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to see a left-footed player in there for balance, and it's a must. You know what I'm trying to say? I think people that don't really have an interest in Man United having a left-footed central midfielder, you're not actually looking at the bigger picture. Because if you look at the teams, as I mentioned before, that are dominating football right now, there ain't a surprise how they've got left-footed players that are either playing central, yeah, or they have left-footed players that come in from the right as such and play centrally from there. You know, look at the national teams. Look at Argentina, for instance, Messi. You know, look at Spain. You know, Fabian Ruiz, Mikel Merino, Lamine Yamal. France, Michael Olise. You know, Rabiot's in there. Camavinga's left-footed. There's no surprise how all these top teams, PSG, yeah, have left-footed players that play centrally. And this is why I want Man United to sign one. And if we've got an opportunity to get Eduardo Camavinga, who is one of the best midfielders in the world, this is why I keep saying it has to be him. And I like Manu Kone, but Manu Kone is right-footed. If Manu Kone was left-footed, he would be another option that I'll be saying, yeah, let's go get. But Alex Scott's right-footed. Manu Kone is right-footed. Wharton, Baleba, Camavinga are all left-footed. And I'm looking at those five, realistically, they're the options I believe that United are looking at. There was talk about Warren Zaire-Emery from PSG. For me, PSG don't let Zaire-Emery go because he's from Paris, you know, and again, you know, he does get his fair share of games as well.
But
even though if
I would love to see him at Old Trafford, though.
Bro,
let me be clear on that.
Again, yeah, he's right-footed, yeah.
I know.
But if an opportunity came for him to come and we got like a cheaper alternative left-footed player, I'm all for that. But PSG are not dumb. They're not going to let Zaire-Emery go. And if Zaire-Emery goes, best believe he's going to cost about 100 million.
100%.
You know what I'm trying to say? 100%. So this is what I mean. So I just don't see that being realistic
as well. You know, like he's a kid. He's an actual teenager still. I swear,
bro. I think he might be younger than 19 because he made his debut at 16. So I think he might be slightly younger.
Yeah, he might.
He's 18, I think. Yeah.
Mad.
So
mad.
And Buwadi's not coming to United because City are already in talks with him. And again, they're only gonna Lille are only gonna accept a deal where he stays on loan, which means City will pay less. But if City want to take him outright, they're gonna have to pay about 80 to 100 million for him, which United ain't gonna do. And he's 18 as well. So I'm looking at all the options, and out of those five players, Camavinga, Baleba, Wharton, Kone, and Scott, I think it has to be those five for me. Out of them five players, I would love another two signings, but if we get the one signing, I just want to see a left-footed player. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, that's what I'm banking on anyway. But yeah, you have to wait and see it. Man, says, who have you got in the final tomorrow, boys? I'm gonna say Spain, but it wouldn't surprise me if Argentina win with Messi. I know what Fitz is gonna say.
It's in the script. It's all in the script.
There you have it. But guys, make sure as well, yeah. Make sure you smash that like button before we wrap it up. Obviously, France and England tonight at 10 o'clock. There's no watch along for that. So yeah, I'm gonna be enjoying the game, man. And obviously got the final tomorrow. But yeah, listen. Obviously we've done our all-time 11, so I'll run through it again before we wrap it up. Diego Costa in goal, João Cancelo, Pepe, Ricardo Carvalho, Nuno Mendes at left back, Vitinha in the 6, Bernardo Silva, Deco, Rui Costa, Figo, and Ronaldo. Before we forget, actually, we didn't go on to the comparison. So we said Bettina or Scholes. We'll just do it quickly now before we wrap it up.
Scholes.
Yeah, I'm for that. Even though Bettina's a top player, Bernardo Silva or who do we have on the right hand side? Yeah, Beckham. You going Beckham? Yeah.
Gotta go Becks.
I hear it. Deco or who do you have in the midfield? Oh,
now it'll be Figo.
Sorry. Rui Costa or Gascoigne?
No. Because Gascoigne was like the left side of it, innit? The left side of the mids, like Bex was the right side, innit? So the fairer one would be Figo or Gaza.
Oh yeah, we had two strikers, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, Figo or Gascoigne?
Bro,
that's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's disgusting. But you know what? I like.
I'll probably say Figo.
Huh?
I'll probably say Figo. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like Gascoigne, but Figo was fucking ridiculous. I've got to say Figo.
Yeah. Rui Costa or Rooney?
Fucking no.
Actually, no. You know what? Let me change it. Actually, let me change it because I'm trying to get player for player because we got two strikers, isn't it? So how are we gonna do this? Because really and truly, it's gonna be Deco and Rui Costa against
Rooney and Kane.
Rooney and Kane. Yeah.
Fucking hell, well, let's just do it as a 4. Like what 2 are you taking out of them 4? Because for me,
that's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult.
Oh, for me, I think Rui Costa and Deco might have to take it, man.
I'll tell you the best way to compare it. You know, the best way to compare it is, and this ain't gonna make sense here, but who's the weakest out of the 4?
For me, Kane.
I knew you'd say that, but why do you think it's Kane though? I'd rather you answer it than me, boy, because it's difficult.
Because you know what, yeah, when we're talking about like what you see from them on a football pitch, like it's hard to say, but the one thing that I always do go back to is Kane's doing it in such an easy era compared to where these man did it. Like, I don't think, I've said it before, I don't know whether Harry Kane can survive in, like, would Harry Kane not just be a Southampton striker or something if he was back then?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
To be fair, I do think that's quite harsh, isn't it? Because
bro, look who was playing in the 10 at Southampton. Matt Letizia. Look who was up front.
Yeah, I hear it.
They had ballers, you get me? But this is what I'm saying, though. Like, back then, them man weren't considered the top guys because of what was around. And what was around the guys like Rui Costa and that, you get me? It's like, but for me, Rooney was always considered up there. So I feel like he's in with a shout. But for me, like, Rooney.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go Rui Costa Deco, man. Yeah.
You get me?
It's hard, but yeah. And bro, you know what I would say though, yeah? Just based on us going with Rui Costa and Deco, yeah? This is testament to watching football outside of the English league. So I guarantee you, the majority of people would just say Kane and Rooney. And why is that?
Because it's all
like Rooney had one World Cup goal, by the way. Yeah. So
yeah, it's all Premier League centric, innit? But for me, it's got to be Deco and Rui Costa.
I hear it. And then now we come down to it, guys. Now keep your ears peeled, yeah, because this could go off. Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo or Sir Andrew Cole? Fitz, take it away.
There's no other answer, and I don't care. The stream's gonna be done in the next 2 minutes anyway. I don't care what abuse comes. It's
guys, make sure you clip this up. Yeah, Sir Andrew Cole or Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, it's
Sir Andrew Cole.
all day long.
Get at
all
us if
day
you
long.
want.
And
Get
to
at
be
us
fair,
if you want.
for whatever reasons you want, because Andrew Cole was an actual striker, fucking because like he was just better. He did it in a fucking harder era. Whatever the fuck you want, it's there. Andrew Cole, don't give a fuck. Like I say, don't at me. I'm not gonna fucking respond anyway. But yeah, fucking make sure you leave a comment. You can read what you want. It all helps the algorithm. But
Hey, listen,
yeah, man.
listen. Guys, I'll say it one more time, yeah? I'll say it one more time. Sir Andrew Cole or Cristiano Ronaldo? The answer is, Fitz, give it away.
Andrew Cole.
Sir Andrew beats Ronaldo.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Again,
There was an argument of whether he was better than the real Ronaldo, so I don't want no one trying to come at me for Cristiano. Fuck that.
I hear it, man. I hear it. But listen, give Andy Cole his flowers, man. Give him his flowers, because you know, one day I'd love to get Andy Cole on his channel, man, and just talk football. Give him his flowers, man. And you know, we're gonna read back to this Ronaldo versus Andy Cole, man, because Andy Cole, this guy was slept on. He was slept on. I'm telling you, he was slept on. But listen, this will be an argument for the ages, because you know, if people see this stream, they're gonna think, "Oh, you boys are chatting shit." I'll tell you now, we're not chatting shit, man. It's just years of watching football and not being, you know, gaslit by all the other people that just want to go with them with the major narrative. Never gonna happen, you know, because the fact that people can tell you that Alan Shearer was better than Andy Cole is the problem. You know, never has been, never will be, by the way, you know. So yeah, that's just what we got to say about that. But guys, listen up, big up yourselves for coming on each and every time. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out. Make sure you sub to the channel as well, and make sure you follow Fitz on his socials, which is in the description. And one thing we've learned about this World Cup is that, well, to be fair, I don't think we've actually learned it. Yeah, we actually knew this anyway. It was never going to come home, guys. Sorry to tell you. And you know, Thomas Tuchel has to take, especially in that game, you have to look at him as, you know, not getting the job done, no defensive mistakes. But one thing I tell you, the hyping of these English players has to stop. You know who you are. Declan Rice this, Declan Rice that, Jude Bellingham this, Jude Bellingham that, Elliot Anderson's worth the money. It's all a lie, guys. It's all a lie. You know what I'm trying to say? Let's just give praise where praise is due and keep everything into context, because some of the bollocks that I've heard here over the last couple of days, it doesn't make sense and never will make sense. You know, I'm here for the conversation. Fitz is here for the conversation. But if you just come with sound bites, yeah, man, take that elsewhere, because yeah, we want to have proper footballing conversations. And as I said, man, some of the stuff I've heard, man, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, man, but I hope you guys obviously have enjoyed the stream. Guys, we will try and put this up as well into chapters. Obviously, when it's a long stream like this, it just makes it better for us to divert into certain things, and because obviously we went away from, you know, from certain things we were discussing. But yeah, we'll try and get that onto chapters. And again, if you guys want to watch it back, yeah, by all means, and let us know. But yeah, make sure you put your comments in as well to let us know if you agree with us or not. But yeah, Portugal's all-time 11 doesn't get nowhere near Brazil or France. But as I said, man, yeah, it does come into contention with the likes of Belgium and England. I think Holland beats it as well, to be fair. But there is conversations to be had, I would say. Will Sir Alex Ferguson will always be my GOAT, will always be the GOAT. Lumia, you're an Arsenal fan. What are we doing there?
But Lumi knows. But Lumi knows.
Yeah, listen, keep my manager out your mouth. You understand? Keep your manager out your mouth, man. You said a lot of ludicrous stuff, you know. But nah, it's all love anyway. But yeah, listen, we will be back. Trying to think. We're gonna have to fit in these all-time 11s. The next one we're gonna do is probably Germany, and then we've got Argentina, and then we'll do Italy last, because Italy are not even in the tournament. But yeah, we'll sort out when we can do it anyway. But yeah, just keep your eyes peeled on obviously notifications when you when we're gonna go live anyway. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy the game tonight. I'm gonna see France, and England, see what happens. But don't be surprised, guys, if England don't win this one, because we have been telling you. But yeah, other than that, big up to yourselves. Big up to all the mods. Big up to all the newcomers as well. And yeah, Fitz, man, big up, bro, for coming on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro. Catch you on the next one.
Yeah, no worries, man. I say we'll sort out a day anyway for the next one. Probably during the week sometime, innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm here. Just let me know when works best for you, bro.
Yeah, no worries. Cool, man. Guys, big up to yourselves, and yeah, we'll catch you for the next one. Take it easy. Later, bro.
Safe, brother. Take it easy, bro.
Later, man.